Chat. You're flipped.
Chat.
Where's my face? There it is. You're flipped.
I feel flipped.
That's okay. Chat. Carrie has a migraine.
Guys, I have a migraine.
It's okay, love. Hello, everybody. It's time. It's the Warhammer thingamabob. It's time. It's today. Are you ready for the first mini model reveals for the new year?
I'm excited.
I am excited. We have a bingo sheet. It's right here.
Look at that.
In no particular order. I threw this together in like 14 minutes this morning. I woke up and I was like, I do want to make a bingo sheet.
Yeah. And I was like, I do want to sleep more.
Yeah. We've got OGORS, animated short previews. That is like Warhammer Plus stuff. Seraphon, new spearheads. Underworld gets more boxes. Parentheses, 11th edition trailer. That's for 40k. Audio problems. That might as well be a free space.
That's just going to happen.
Tzeentch. I mean specifically AOS Tzeentch stuff. New kill teams, maybe. Horus Heresy gets cooler stuff, probably. Show good, also show bad.
Show good, show bad.
New Custodes, new Duradin. Sisters of Silence, parentheses, the curse. What I mean by this is it seems to be a curse of ours that we make videos on something, and then something happens.
And then they get updated.
Like, we made a video on Gilliman, and I was like, I love Ultramarines. I have Lieutenant Titus. And it was like, psych, bitch. He's a fucking captain now.
Yeah.
He's a captain again. So we're coming out with Sisters of Silence soon. So if they get a refresh, you're welcome.
That was us.
You're welcome. Bone Reapers, new Blood Bowl team, Lumineth Realm-lords, Old World refreshes. This is a long shot. New Horus Heresy character. Another Horus Heresy book so we can keep milking that very tired cow. One of the hosts goes like, more Cathay. Video game previews? I kind of ran out of ideas. You can tell which ones I did.
You could have put on Carrie has a migraine.
I could have put on Carrie has a migraine, but that's a free space.
I know. It was inevitable.
That's a free space. It was going to happen. We've got 8 minutes. Everybody gets settled in. Thank you, Gabobu. Goo Goo Gaga. Hello. For those who become supporters on Patreon and or a Twitch sub or a YouTube member, make sure to connect your Discord so you can get in on the Discord.
Yeah, come hang out with us, guys.
Hang out, talk about minis and stuff. Watch me as I spiral into gender dysphoria.
See all the funny memes.
Yeah, funny memes.
We love the funny memes. Aw, thank you guys. I will feel bad. I took some meth legally. Prescribed meth, and that is like the best thing for a migraine.
Yeah. Caked Up Dumb Truck, thank you for the super chat. Here's a metaphorical chalky milk and warm
Aw,
banky.
Tink.
That's a lot of AOS stuff. I think the reason why I'm putting a lot of AOS stuff on here is because 40k for 10th edition doesn't have a lot left. Like, we're at the end of 10th edition.
At the 50k.
I should have... Another free space is more information about 500 Worlds. We're probably also... I did miss something. I forgot entirely about the more Chaos Space Marines Huron Blackheart stuff. Because that got, I think, leaked. And then so they showed Huron... No! They revealed Huron Blackheart, and then a box showing his full, like, team got leaked. So they were like, check this out. And they had a bunch of, like, silhouetted stuff. But they showed off the Surgeon, I think. So, like, part of his crew. So you know how Titus... It's, like, Titus and, like, 5 other models.
Yeah.
For Huron Blackheart, it's him, Apothecary, Chaos Apothecary, and like a bunch of other silhouetted stuff that we don't really know what the deal is. I don't really know how to connect Discord and Twitch. So you go to Discord, you go to your user settings, and there should be something called connections. Yeah, it's like a little...
It's got like a paperclip icon.
It's a link.
Over notifications.
Yeah, so you click on connections, you connect your account to your Patreon, Twitch, what have you. You connect your account, then it should let you in automatically to the Discord. If it doesn't work, disconnect it, reconnect it again. We've had a couple issues with that. Thank you, Travis, for the 10. I spread goodwill to you too as I just finished my medical exam. I can work as an ambulance worker in BC as an EMR. Now I can give out the laughing gas.
Congratulations!
Hooray.
That's amazing. Be safe out there, and don't let try to keep your mental health. Don't burn. That can be a hard one with burnout. So be kind to yourself.
No kill team. The next box is the end of the current KT narrative, meaning something will be announced / new kill zone. Money on Death World, Jungle Kill Zone, Kazajan versus Exodites. I literally put new kill teams. I literally put that. Chad, do you hate me? Chad?
Hooray for legal access to nitrous oxide! Yay!
Yay! For me, I want to see new orc stuff. I don't think you're going to get new orc stuff. Like, in general.
The whole thing's orcs. It's just an orc party.
Well, so if there's going to be an 11th edition trailer, maybe we can talk about what we think is going to be the big Space Marines versus who. Because it's going to be Space Marines. We know that. Space Marines versus what? I've seen a lot of people hope for Dark Eldar. I don't think that's going to happen.
Right.
I personally believe it's going to be Space Marines versus orcs.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the orcs. Looking forward to y'all stream all day. Hello. Welcome.
Welcome.
New
Hopefully
admech,
I
please,
feel a little
please,
better.
please. Chat, if your faction has a rule book already released, codex or otherwise, battletome, whatever the hell they're called, arcane journals, it is far less likely that you are going to receive new minis. I need Blood Bowl information. This is my new personality going forward, John Blood Bowl. I played Blood Bowl. I played my first Blood Bowl with Gappy just the other day.
Yeah, I was enjoying watching it for a little bit.
Yeah, it was fun. It was very simple. I very much enjoyed it. I could very much see...
I had a perfect little moment. I was sitting there eating Chinese, watching my love play Blood Bowl with his friend. I was like, this is good life.
Yeah. Female Custodes, here we go. I mean, if they finally release like a kit
like
of
it acts like faces and stuff.
Yeah, like
that'd
faces.
be fucking
That
rad.
would be cool. I would like that. I would like that a lot, actually. That's my biggest critique with the whole.
And they're hot. That'd be crazy.
Well, GW faces.
Well, this is why I'm saying that would be like, whoa.
It would be crazy if they were actually painted well. The heavy metal style that they do,
Heavy metal.
looks really
makes me
cool
laugh.
for armor and stuff, but for faces, ooh, not very good.
Yeah, I wonder. It's too like blocky.
Yeah, blocky is a good word for it. GW Fem Stodes after 2 years since announcement. It's not an announcement. It was just
2 years since then.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
It wasn't a announcement. It was like a thing that was just supposed to be offhandedly mentioned, but the culture war freaks made it a big fucking deal.
It was also one of those things that came out as a leak.
It did
by
get
accident.
leaked, and people were like, "Oh my god, it's woke!"
Yeah,
and then
like
you
it
know,
was just gonna be like a
it's
little
not
thing.
that big a deal.
Yeah.
But I would like to see heads. I would like to see femme presenting heads for custodians. I've seen some people hope for a custodian refresh across the board, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, we did see the bananas.
No. I mean refreshes for their whole range. I don't think that's going to happen. I think a lot of their resin kits are going to be made into plastic.
Do you think that's what the bananas meant?
Yes.
Okay.
I think specifically it's going to be stuff for Horus Heresy. I
Right.
think going forward we're going to see even more separation of Heresy and 40k. Meaning that custodians this stream we might see full on like you know how the mechanic
Wait,
there's the
can we watch the
Mechanicus
little
and then the
trailer
Mechanicum.
again? Yeah.
I think they're going to separate that. So it'll be like Legio Custodes and then the Custodes for 40k. And they'll like have different functions or whatever. I hope that's not the case, but you know, it is what it is. You want to watch the little trailer?
Yeah.
We can do that. It's gonna start in like
Yeah.
10
No,
seconds, but they'll probably have like a come in and take a second.
Eddie, what a year.
Yeah, it's been a big one. Makes you wonder about 2026.
Set any New Year's resolutions?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Ooh.
pirate. What is she holding?
Pirate and elf,
Yeah.
but they're holding a Blood Bowl thing.
Okay. She's adorable. I
Well.
love her.
I'm going to announce less Space Marines in the previews.
Yeah? You won't last 3 weeks.
And also on the Warhammer community. Oh, wait, sorry. We blink and you miss it.
There's also a football there.
So this is what they showed in the Warhammer community. Those are like glowing chicken bones, which
Right.
in my mind is a double meaning for both Bone Reapers and Ogres. Here's the golden bananas. And yeah,
Yeah.
so please don't be shit audio in Warhammer Live. Dude, it's gonna be shit. That's why it's here. That's
Yeah.
why Audio Problems is here. Last preview show they had, there was like a 10-minute interval where it was
Yeah,
they
it was-
took the stream down.
It was particularly rough
It
last
was
time.
really
and I think
bad.
it was because they were trying to do it live.
Yeah, I
and
don't
the live
know.
audio was being... I don't know. I'm not a sound tech.
Golden bananas, but also looks like a Custodes helmet. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
the red
it's got
tassel.
the little fringe on it.
Yeah, the red tassel is definitely supposed to emulate that. All right. We'll see how this goes. So, here's my guess right off the bat. I'm going to set the volume to here for the
Okay.
background sound. And then when it comes on, they're going to be like, "Hey guys, how is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a great new year." Like, it's going to be so fucking quiet. It's
We're gonna be able to hear the
Warhammer Total War News. I doubt that. That was a throwaway guess that I had in the bingo card here. Video game previews. That was like my last box I had to fill, and I was like, I can't fucking think of anything.
Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well either. Union Jack the Ripper.
Gary, controversial Warhammer opinion. Ava, controversial Nikki opinion. I think.
Ooh.
Let me go controversial Nikki for a second. I think the girly pop Grimdark.
Yeah.
I think they need to spice it up a bit because the whole like, but don't you want to think about how death is?
But don't you
want to
die?
Like that novelty is really fun. I think, generally speaking, but I think they need to do something more.
Yeah, they need to play around with
They
it.
need to hit me with something else other than like, aren't you scared of death?
Than just death.
Anyway, your controversial Warhammer opinion.
What's my controversial Warhammer opinion? I feel like I have a few,
Give me your hottest.
and now I can't think of any.
Oh my fucking god!
I know it's the pressure, man. It's the pressure. This music is making me feel the pressure. Controversial Warhammer opinion. I mean, I've said before that I'm down with female Custodes.
Custodes or Space Marines?
Space Marines, sorry.
God.
Space Marines.
She has a migraine, everybody.
I'm not 100%.
I mean, yeah, I'm perfectly neutral.
Like, to me, it doesn't make sense that they're not there, which maybe that's the controversial part. Like, just thinking about the fact that we're so far in the future and all we need is bodies.
Yeah.
Like, good bodies, but, like, fit women.
Hold the mic more to the side of your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like honestly really neutral on it. I feel like if they
I feel like I could have a debate and I would never
'Cause
stop talking. Like I could just
yeah, well, the only thing that people really point to is that like in a lot of codexes it's like and it only works on men, and then people try to herald that as like a biological fact or whatever, or try to like spout the bullshit.
So
of,
does
like,
it require the Y chromosome? Is that why? 'Cause
we don't
can get
but,
it somewhere
but here's the
else.
problem.
This is the thing is I'm
hold on.
educated
Wait,
in what the sexes are.
Wait. Here's the problem.
Yeah.
It's fucking space magic.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Right. Oh, I guess my other controversial opinion is that I don't think Erda did anything wrong.
I think she did a few things wrong.
Well, in the sense of, like, I don't think her intentions were evil.
In regards to the Primarchs,
I think it was the Emp's fault.
I'm just tweaking audio
Down
very,
with
very mildly.
Emps. No, not down with Emps. But
I feel, generally speaking, everybody in Emps' crew, that is Malkador, Erda, whatever, you can judge them based on their actions, but we also need to keep in the back of our minds,
Yeah,
like,
we
these
don't
people
know.
are directly responsible for, like, genocide.
yeah. but
Like, there's no really getting past that.
yeah. it's a
Malkador
rough
literally
one.
has a half Eldar clone,
Malkador's seat is covered
Hold
in
on.
skulls. Like,
half Eldar human
yeah.
that he clones, because he goes down and he vents all of the fucked up shit that he's done, and the clone goes, I'm killing myself, and he goes, great, and then he just clones another one and does it again.
Yeah. If it was written properly, I wouldn't be opposed to female space marines. Like, it turns out, Call made female space. This is exactly what I'm saying. Is I feel like it could very easily be written very convincingly.
Here's my opinion on that. I think for the culture war freaks, it's not going to matter.
No,
Because
of course not.
even with, because Primaris had the exact same thing. It had like, oh, Call made them. Now, what people really take problem with is the fact that like, oh, they've been here for like 10,000 years or whatever. It's like, okay, whatever, who cares? But even if it is a logical, whether you make it like super logical and it makes sense or whatever, or you have it the direct opposite, which is, oh, they're just here and I'm not going to explain it, people are going to be upset either way, and you just got to get over it.
Like,
It's a Band-Aid that's going to be ripped off and it's going to sting. And I don't care.
let in a girly pop with Turner syndrome or something. I don't know. It's like sex is a lot more complicated than just peen or not peeing.
I mean, this is the thing, is that a lot of it, like a lot of Warhammer lore, especially in the early days, was like rooted in a lot of like, I get it, it's the Grimdark or whatever, but like you go back far enough and you see some wild shit. Like I'm talking like you go back and see stuff that is very of the time. Again, we've mentioned like, oh, remember when Games Workshop just made like the most racist shit in the forms of miniatures? Remember when they called demonettes of Slanesh transvestite freaks? I remember.
Jesus.
Yeah, I remember. And boy, howdy, I would take the company as it is right now.
Transylvania.
Like, it doesn't...
Everybody is learning and improving as
Yes.
time goes on.
Like, ultimately, I feel if I'm saying this, I am completely neutral. I am completely neutral on female Space Marines. If it never happens, whatever. If it does happen, cool. I
suppose
got no dog in this
To
fight.
better word my opinion is that I don't think it would be difficult to
No.
have it written
No, it's
very
not
well
like
and very
you
convincingly.
can't do it. It's impossible. It's like, brother, you got to go back to fucking half Eldar Space Marines from first edition. You think things are impossible, motherfucker?
Well, I'm just saying, like, that argument doesn't make sense to me. But
That
like,
it's impossible in this make-a-believe
Yes, of course.
setting.
but like whether or not they come to be doesn't
Yeah.
really. It doesn't really.
It doesn't bother me.
Like, I'm fine with them not being there. I'm more annoyed with people
It's
being like,
impossible.
well, of course they're not. They're women.
Yeah, women are objectively weaker than men.
Yeah. But like,
I like that voice.
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so mad about femme custodes, I have to go jack off.
I just open my soft palette as wide as it will go.
Consider female Tyranids. Tyranids to me,
Oh, I never even thought about their sex.
I don't think Tyranids have like, I feel like their biology is something that is so incomprehensible to us.
Well, I wonder almost if it's like I'm thinking like bees, where it's like the worker bees are all boys, and then all the girls stay home. I'm not a bee expert. That's not all the girls stay home. Like bugs are very interesting.
But also consider, you think you're a cool space marine? You think that you're morally good? Hey, did you play Space Marine 2? You were killing thousands of children. Think about that.
oh,
Not
yeah.
so woke now, are you?
I mean, I eat eggs for breakfast most days.
Fuck. You're right. Just sell me on it? Okay, Call did it. There you go.
Yeah, that is.
Easy.
Yeah. Call has a duplicate Gilliman. That feels harder than.
No. He has an AI,
Gilliman.
I believe it's Bile. Fabius Bile now has a clone of Fulgrim. No, wrong. He sold that to Trazyn in exchange for Emperor's
Yeah, I was
Children
gonna say,
gene
doesn't
seed.
Trazyn have it?
Trazyn got traded.
I was about to actually you.
You were. I was misremembering. I got it backwards.
No, that's all right.
Not
God, I'm gonna put John out of work. No, John.
Not having female space marines does not make sense, full stop. Why would the far future fascist space empire only use half its population for the elite warrior?
Exactly.
There's something to be said that the Imperium
an
is incredibly stupid. An opinion that I will never ever... You can pry out of my cold, dead fucking hands.
Well-
Because everybody that I talk to who's like, no, the Imperium's actually really smart. It's like, look at it.
There are aspects, but also when you're talking about like so many people,
Yeah.
so spread out.
Let's zoom out and just accept the fact that the Emperor, I think, was just a raging homosexual. I think he just only really cared about men.
Oh,
Only men will receive my seed. Yes, my Emperor.
yeah,
Absolutely
that's
my
a
Emperor.
crazy sentence out of context, my guy.
He never said that, but it is
Oh,
really...
he didn't?
No, that's not a real quote. That's a meme.
I didn't know that.
But I fully believe that he did say it.
It swears it's not an AI. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's not an AI.
Got it.
Also, the AI that Call made of himself that is like begging Gilliman to please make Call the leader of Mars.
Oh
Please.
yeah, that one's funny.
Please,
I like that one.
please.
Please.
Thank you, Mega Goblin, for the 10. Tyranids, as we know them, don't have reproductive facilities except maybe the Turvagon. All Nids are born from the Norn Queens and are recycled back into biomass once the job is done.
Yeah.
Yeah. If someone says straight up that the Imperium is good, I am not convinced they've actually engaged with the setting or is a chud. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sitting over here
complicated.
looking at the Imperium aesthetically going like, yeah, it's the coolest shit ever. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Churches in space?
You can
we made
look
space
cool and
shit.
be bad.
You can look cool and be like the shittiest thing
I've
ever.
said
That's
it
all of
before.
Warhammer.
The Nazi
Warhammer.
uniforms
Stop.
looked nice. The uniforms were not. That was it. That's where it ends.
Ava Biggie was a massive closeted him and Malkador, no hetero There's no hetero explanation that there was only one room that both Malkador and the Emperor shared.
There is an explanation.
Cut to
It's
somebody-
either gay or bats.
Bats.
They're hanging from the rafters.
They do be hanging.
with their toesies.
I'm really excited for the YouTube comments of this, going like, why do they have to make it so gay? I'm gay, brother.
Yeah, God made me this way.
Why you gotta make it straight? Imagine me mogging on you. I've got the filters.
We gotta do a Lady Gaga Born This Way dance, but it's all Tyranids with their little claws.
Yes. Yes.
I'm on the right track, baby. I'm going to eat the world.
Like, I love the Bengals, but at the end of the day, they're living killing machines and feel slightly bad about it sometimes. Yep, exactly. Yeah. Same thing with salamanders. Same thing with, like, any, like, oh, they're, like, the good Space Marines. Like, yeah. They, like, feel bad about the copious amounts of genocide that they do. But they still do it.
I like the Skaven. They're not
pleasant. It
It
reminds me of a thing I saw not too long ago that was, like, getting attacked by America is by far the worst thing to ever happen to you because they'll fuck up like everything about your country, and then 20 years later they'll make a movie about how their soldiers felt really sad about that.
Did you see the leader of Greenland last night coming out and crying?
Yeah.
Great.
Anyway, we're not going to talk about
no.
current events right now. We're talking about Warhammer. Why you have to make Warhammer political?
It's called war.
Why are you making it political? Em says Ace, his only love belongs to the ephemeral concept of humanity. And not even that. Like, okay, I'm glad you said ephemeral concept because I see people who misinterpret like the Emperor going like, yeah, he like loves humanity. And he would say that to you. He's like, yeah, I love humanity, but just the concept of it because he's standing on top of a trillion human bodies.
Yeah.
And what did most of them do? They said, yeah, we're not really down with this Imperium. And he said, you gotta go.
I mean, yeah.
How far will they get before technical issues happen? Who knows?
I mean, they could be having them now. They could be panicking now.
Aesthetically, yes, World War II Germany stuff looks sick as fuck. I mean, there are people who just like fucking...
Hugo Boss knew what he was doing.
Keep politics out of my war / genius shot. Man, I wish video games could go back. Video games and movies could go back to being like not political. Like, I really like Jarhead, and I really like Metal Gear. Like, I want more movies like that. I want more stuff like that where it's not political. It's just about how war is fucking awesome.
Yeah, best thing ever, guys.
Oh man, I love it.
I do like Jake Gyllenhaal. He's a good actor.
Fingers crossed for Daughters of Cain. Oh, I didn't guess Daughters of Cain. Why are you making Warhammer political? Well, in the 80s, there was this woman called Margaret Thatcher.
That's true. She had crazy hair.
True. Thank you, Caked Up, for the super chat. IRL, the father of Frederick the Great, beat his son for being gay, yet had an entire army of giants, a regiment of the beefiest.
You know, some people were watching 300 not for the hype.
Are you kidding me? Have you looked at the movie? I know you have, but I'm saying this.
Oh, I've looked at the movie.
Oh, I've looked at the movie. You know, Spartans were not like that, and yet the alpha male manosphere is gonna sit there and be like, "Yeah, this is exactly how Sparta was." Like, no, it fucking wasn't. You know, the story of the 300 Spartans, it gets a lot less cooler when you like actually read the text and like aside like the actual like historical context of it. It's like, yeah, it was 300 Spartans and like a billion other people behind them. It was not this like fucking last stand against the odds. But it's so cool to be like, we're fighting the shade. It's fucking cool. But also like when you look at it outside of it, it's like fucking Troy. It's like, you know, it's fucking superhero shit.
I mean, it's an ancient thing, and, you know, it's been told so many times. It's been mythicized. That's not the word. There's a word that I just bastardized. Mythicized.
Yeah, 7,000 Greeks were defending.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, we're here!
This very exciting New Year Warhammer preview.
Okay, audio good, actually.
Audio good so far.
Audio jungle?
We're delighted to welcome you all here.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
They look so nice.
Chat, get your bingo cards ready!
We have some Warhammer 40,000, some Warhammer Age of Sigmar, a little bit of Horus Heresy.
You know, it sucks.
Some
I have to pee
animation to have
right
a look
now.
At, and some Blood Bowl. So
but they're going to show something.
With a little bit of something from every corner of Warhammer.
Oh, no.
Fantastic. We're joined by loads of you already in the chat on both YouTube
They're
and
probably going to do like 2 seconds of
Time with us.
intros. Go,
We're gonna,
go pee
like,
really
wait
fast.
No, they're going to show something the second I get up and leave. I know
I'll
it's a
scream.
first.
No,
but what if I pee and I come back and my dick is out?
So if you wouldn't mind just
I've
punching
seen
into the
that
chat,
before.
if you're in Twitch, we'll be following along. We got some people
I won't
monitoring
freak
the
out.
questions and making sure that Eddie
As
and
long
I
as you're
get
not
fed the right
peeing
information.
still.
While you do that, maybe we can talk about what we've been doing hobby-wise.
You've been doing some hobby, Adam.
I have been doing some hobby. Here is my latest offering.
I'm going to
Angels of Death kill team.
Nice.
For,
He's sprinting, guys.
And I've Dark Angels them up. You can see the plastic. And I've been adding bits from my pretty extensive Dark Angels bits box.
They look lovely.
Yeah, they're all right. They're a bit more advanced. They're all undercoated.
Wait, what can I say that would be
government-based
funny?
coated.
Oh, show off.
Well, yeah, I've not played as much Kill Team as I'd like, and this is my endeavour to get properly into it in the next few
We'll have
weeks.
to have a game when you've got them all ready.
Yeah, I imagine you'll beat me up, but that'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll have fun. We'll be fun.
Oh my
That's
god!
the main thing, right? What about you?
Well, I've been painting an even better chapter, the Space Wolves.
Top
Malkador's
Well,
playable!
and I've just been painting dreadnoughts mostly. Just big dreadnoughts, little dreadnoughts,
They have
all the dreadnoughts I could find.
Are these for anything?
They are for a team event for Warhammer 40,000, and my contribution to the team is just loads and loads of
Oh
dreadnoughts.
my
And
god,
why? This is
Vulcan's
Bran
back!
Redmoors. Great
They are
company,
Bran
right?
Redmoors, yeah. So I picked the angriest Space Wolves I could find for my great company.
Oh, look at all
Oh,
this
perfect.
world bearer stuff.
It'd be nice to just get a sense of
second you
where
said
you're all tuning
Malkador's
in from.
playable, I didn't
We're
fucking
seeing we've
believe
got
You
people
believed
tuning
me
in
at
from,
Emperor?
Spain
I heard
and
Emperor,
France,
and I was like,
sorry,
what's
the
happening?
US, so welcome, loads of people from the UK, and even here in Nottingham. And a
Fuck
couple
you.
is the Southland and the Upside Down Lands of Australia. So well done for Iron Manning it. in
Carrie,
Australia.
that's me.
Really lovely to have you all here. If you are tuning in from far-flung places and you want to join in the conversation online,
I
Ava,
must
they're
have
showing
my
up a
jokes.
bunch of word
social media
bears.
team, you can see them here for Facebook
Oh my god,
and
Ava, you
Instagram.
just missed
Why
the
not,
releasing
drop
people
onto
space
those
rates.
handles
Fuck,
and, join the
fuck,
conversation in your
fuck.
own language if you like. Perfect. One of the things that we'll be doing, I mentioned previously, is we'll be keeping an eye on Twitch.
The
stream.
Emperor mini
If
reveal
you
is
want
so
to-
I can't believe they did that.
Dude, I can't believe they just showed it on screen for like 3 seconds and then didn't talk about it
And they were
further.
like, it would
Things
suck
that
to
we're
be
showing.
peeing right
So
now.
It would
sure
really
you get the
suck if
answers that
somebody
you need.
was
Yeah,
like
We'll try
using
and
the
tell you all
washroom
important
right
stuff, but there might be
now.
some things that you really, really, really want to know.
I love evil Skaven character. Ever since you read Skaven Slayer, your attitude's been real fucked up. You know
I'm
that?
a little rat.
Yeah, there's only so much time in the world, right? We reckon we'll be here probably for the next hour
my
and a
ears
quarter
out.
or
Something
so.
like
It
that,
just
yeah.
Oh,
depends
fuck.
how fast we talk and how much stuff there is to show. And there is a lot.
Oh, I just have a
We've
migraine.
already
I'm
told
okay.
people what we're going to show. We've already done the introductions. People know how to ask questions.
It's time,
We
it's
get
time,
mics.
it's time,
It's
it's
time,
time, it's time,
guys.
it's time.
To our first reveal. Let's go to
Lock
the
in.
grim darkness of
Lock
the
in.
Dark Millennium.
It's Huron Blackheart. The Tyrant returns. Shoutout Garrix, Lord of Posterity. That was too bad.
Dog!
Funny dog! That was a cool librarian looking guy. Oh, fuck, they look really cool. Corsairs!
Eldari.
Yeah, Corsairs, pirates. Prince Iriel. Starfang. Very cool. Dude, Prince Iriel. He's a big
Cool.
deal. Very
what a
cool.
way to kick off the preview show with incredible releases, all themed around the Maelstrom. Eddie, how do we even
Pirates.
start with this?
This
I
is
like
a
pirates,
fairly
yar
sizable
har.
release for Warhammer 40,000.
Show me
and
that
two
fucking
armies
thing with
are
the
getting
dog
a lot
again.
of
That
I
was
did like the
cool.
little
Chaos
doggo.
Space
Yeah, yeah,
Marines
yeah,
and
yeah.
the forces
What
of
the
the
hell is
Eldari. If we
that?
start
That's a new
on the
alien.
diabolically heretical side of things.
Maybe it's
this is
like
Huron
a-
Blackheart
I like
and
the
Masters
librarian a
of the
lot.
Maelstrom.
That's really
we
fucking
knew, of
cool.
course, that
I
Huron
proxy
Blackheart
that
was
as a
on his way.
master of
We suspected
possession.
there might have been some other Corsair looking things along with him, but we can now
I
reveal that
desperately
he is
want-
on his way as part
Oh,
of
look at
a
his little dog.
character box set, not unlike
Yeah.
the Titus box set we saw released over recent weeks.
These
and
your
it is
shoes.
phenomenal, which is starring, of course, Huron Blackheart. We've seen this guy before a little bit, but just a reminder for those of you
I know
who
what
might
that
not have seen
alien
already.
is.
It's always nice to
Preview
look at
review.
the
It's not a-
over
it's
that.
not a
The master of the
Zote,
Red
right?
Corsairs, there he is with his little demonic helper, the Hammer Dryer, and he's showing what happens when you go on the wrong side of a melter-gun, signed courtesy of Captain Andocles of the Star Phantoms chapter. Yeah, he doesn't come alone, as you mentioned. There is a swathe of interesting characters in his retinue.
Show me his
Why don't we
back.
take a look at some of those? First up would be
Okay,
Geryon,
I need
the
this little
Corpse Master.
backpack
He's the
so
Lord
I can be,
Apothecary
like,
of the Red
making
Corsairs.
dinner.
He
I
was
love
the
this
apothecary
mini. I
in
love
the Astral Claws,
the
chapter
standing
that was.
over his
And
ally,
he was part of
the little
Huron's,
vial going into the
machinations to
claw
sort
hand.
of,
That's awesome.
play
That's
about
so
with their gene
cool.
seed and evade the gene seed tithe,
That's
which is
naughty.
the whole problem that kicked off the Fourth Quadrant Rebellion in the first place.
And the rest is history. of
Yeah,
course.
well, exactly
Yeah, yeah.
so.
So some fun stuff about
How's the
how
volume,
he
by the way,
plays
chat?
in games.
Them compared to us.
He is kind of not really got the best interest at heart of the Red Corsairs that he battles.
I love his little
alongside.
face. Yeah,
You
he
can
looks
see
like a
Red
psycho.
Corsair on
Yeah.
the face there, probably.
Clutching the apron awkwardly.
Yeah, he's
I'm
not
not
getting the
dead.
medical attention that he's.
Oh, yeah, he's clutching the apron. I'm not dead. Don't hurt me.
Near him is at
Give
half
me
strength.
your gene
He can
seed.
have a command
Are
point,
these guys
which is harder than
undivided?
the
Yeah,
gene
these
seed
are the
that
Red
he's looking for.
Corsairs.
You can also bring
They
one
are
back into the unit
undivided
that,
chaos
he is
warband
in.
that
So,
mainly like do
Huron and
pirate
Huron
activities.
are a little bit more durable.
Not the
Volume good.
battlefield
Thank
medic
you.
that the,
Thank you,
Red
chat.
Corsairs
You're the
might want,
best.
but
Heart.
definitely the one they deserve.
I'm doing
Next
the
up in line is Qatar Garrix,
Doing
who
the
is,
millennial heart.
the
Heart.
headsman of the Red Corsairs. This is Huron Blackheart's personal executioner, and he comes appropriately enough from the Executioners chapter, one of those chapters swept up in the
He's
Fourth Squadron
from the
Rebellion and part of the Bad Ab
Executioners.
War. He signed
I
on
don't
permanently with Huron Blackheart
love
after the events
it.
of that, and now serves as kind of like a
He's
a
just kind of
warning
there.
to any Red Corsairs
It's
that might
it's
wanna step
not
out of line.
like
His
it's cool,
presence
but it
on
does.
the
It's not
bridge
really
of a
wowing
vessel
me. You
will
know.
quell
The
even
head on a spike
smallest
is
rumor of
catching my
insurrection.
attention.
That's
I think
very
if you turn up with the
chosen,
heads of the previous 7
from
people who had
AOS.
insurrections, that certainly sends a message, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're
In
renegades.
game terms,
But they're
no
chaos,
massive surprises
rules-wise.
that he is very good at killing enemy characters. He has precision and anti-character on his weapons, which is pretty cool.
Nice, and he just looks incredible. Really grim and foreboding character, and yeah, enough heads to send the message to anybody who wants to hear it. Next up in this retinue, and if you have
Very cool.
Mantis Warriors in 2026 on your bingo card, congratulations. This is Garlon Soul Eater, who was once a Mantis Warriors librarian.
So this
He
is
has
really cool.
signed
All
up,
the characters are
with the Red
from
Corsairs, and he is
chapters
known
who
as the
have
Tyrant's
turned
Witch,
away from their
a
loyalist
physical
brothers
psyker,
and
now a
have joined the
chaos
Red
sorcerer,
Corsairs.
and he uses his
Cool.
powers
Yeah.
to sort of
What's going on in his
corrupt the minds
hand
of those
there?
around him.
He's
There's
a
stories of
psyker.
him
Ah,
turning crews of,
my
like,
kin.
gun
He's
decks
a
against
librarian.
their
I
allies and,
really
firing
like
salvos
the
at,
fucking staff.
supposedly friendly
The
ships. And
fist.
he's kind of like Huron's
Oh, yeah, that is
spy
cool.
master
That's
and
really cool.
manipulates, all of the sort of schemes around.
There's a lot of schemes
Huron.
if you're a pirate to keep track of.
Well, I
aren't there?
imagine so, right?
These are great
He's
proxies
also got a
and
really cool
or
helmet, and the rumor is he hasn't taken it off for more than a decade. And
kit badge
maybe he's
material.
hideously mutated underneath.
Could be. He's got some really tasty rules in Warhammer 40,000 as well.
He's got
He
tasty
has a
rules?
precision psychic attack that is D6 plus 1 damage. Which means
Yeah,
you
these are
basically
chapters on
pick
the
out
wrong
enemy,
side of the Bad Ab
characters
War.
in units and just take them out. Basically, mind rape
Is that
them
supposed to be
out
the
of reality.
chaos?
Fantastic.
symbol?
Yeah,
But,
another
like,
great
yeah, okay.
Space Marine, Chaos Space Marine, I suppose, within Huron's retinue. The next model is Immortal, and is the captain of the Reign of Spite. This Captain Sargota. She was once a Imperial Navy commander from the Solar Segmentum fleets. Incredibly well placed within
Very
the
cool
noble
pirate.
houses. Long lineage and dynasty behind her. She was politically outmaneuvered once she was injured, and while she was convalescing, sort of her position and station were taken from her.
I
In
like the
revenge,
skull on her
she
peg leg.
essentially,
Side of the mouth.
I like the
orchestrated
skull on
handover
her
of an
peg
entire
leg.
naval
Yeah.
dockyard and its ships and crews to a
I like
pirate
instead
fleet
of a
where
parrot,
Those
she's got the
very
two
Exactly.
parrot
Yeah, the
And now
skulls.
she
skulls.
serves on one of the biggest battle cruisers. in
Yeah,
Huron's
these are
fleet,
really cool minis.
Where she
Even if
oversees
you
a lot
don't
of
want to play
operations.
chaos,
She
like this
also
is
joins
great
the
kit
battlefield
bash
sometimes,
potential or
which is why she's
proxy
on this command
potential.
desk here.
Yeah, I think this is
I
my favorite.
mainly
model
run
from
word
this box
bearers.
set.
Really good.
It's really, really
That's
fun.
like
It's
my
a
main
nice
painting thing,
characterful
so
diorama piece. The thing
I
that
might
she's
pick these up
floating
just
around
for,
on actually is something that she
like,
uses
proxies.
during
Yeah.
boarding
Honestly,
of
yeah.
enemy ships.
I like
So
the
it's effectively like
stand
a
with all the
command
screens
desk,
and
but she
stuff.
can plug it
Yeah,
into,
she's a-
the
you know, it's
command
the
stations
whole
of
thing
enemy
is like she's
ships
a
once they've been
captain, you
boarded
know?
and take it over.
So I
she
imagine
is-
like she's
she's
on the
all in pirate.
battlefield and
You
she's
can-
like
you can
literally
imagine
still
all the
commanding the
mechadendrites underneath,
fleet.
you can imagine
You put
sliding
one.
into
You
all
got to
the
put
ports in a,
Shinji
a
looking
plundered
stressed
ship,
on one
and
of
then
those
suddenly all of
screens.
those data
And
slates
she's like,
behind
"Get
her
in
come
there,
alive with
robot!"
all the information you need to essentially steal an entire battleship.
I like the little bird skulls on the shoulder as well. I like to imagine one of those was a parrot.
There you go. Yep, very.
She does look
practical.
a bit like a
Your
rogue
fantastic
trader, you're
model,
right,
and
BB.
Really exciting addition.
Yeah, she's got the
The
drip.
next one,
Yeah.
maybe even stranger. And a lot of people have been trying to
What
guess what
the?
this means. They've looked
I
at
don't
the
think
silhouette.
anyone guessed right.
Yeah,
If you
absolutely.
did, well done.
This is a Tyrellian dog soldier known as the Enforcer. She is essentially the warrior that Huron sends out to hunt down those who would dissent against him, and maybe there's people naysaying his leadership
Huh.
or reneging on deals. And so the Enforcer hunts them down relentlessly. She'll go as far as it takes to do so, and she takes with her plunder, which is the canine-ish, canid-looking creature. That
I
is,
like
if
the
you're
dog a
wondering,
lot.
an adolescent
Yeah.
Barghisi. If the term Barghisi is familiar to you, that's because in Warhammer 40,000 there's a thing called the hyper-violent Barghisi, which has appeared a couple of times in our lore.
Oh, this is what the
they look
Barghisi
before
look
they are
like?
big enough to be called the hyper-violent. When she first met it, it bit her arm off, which is why she's got that unusual bionic sort of fist. thing
That's
you can see
that's
there.
awesome.
Now it serves essentially as her little hunter-killer. but she has to keep an eye on it because
I told all of you it wasn't a damn
states of
Groot.
really rapid growth, and eveventually it will become too big to manage.
Slalskid,
And
I
rumours of,
am
Barghese,
I don't
like,
collect
devastating
Groot.
entire space
I am
ports,
ignorant.
like run rife. So she will eventually have to take it to the Warhammer 40,000 equivalent of the woodshed.
Or the space farm.
Oh yeah, well, a happy ending for everybody in the grim darkness of the far future.
I think what this miniature does, in terms of like telling you about the story of Huron and the Maelstrom itself, is indicating that not only have you got like Renegade, Chaos Space Marines, and humans, you also have alien pirates and bounty hunters.
Yeah,
and all
that's
the kind
really
of ne'er-do-wells and piratical forces from the whole region.
These guys are
gravitating
usually
towards the
Tau
Maelstrom. So it's
mercenaries.
not just about
Okay.
Chaos Space Marines. He
But
is
I
the
imagine
master
similar
of
to
this
Groot,
enormous
like,
pirate
it's just basically
empire
who
within the
pays the
Absolutely,
most.
Yeah, the forces at his disposal are vast, and if you want to resist the sort of oppressive regime, as they would call it, of
Does
the
he bite?
Imperium or
Yes,
other,
a lot.
places, then the Maelstrom might be the place for you, and I'm sure he's a very kind-hearted leader. Speaking of Huron Blackheart, he does not come alone. The Masters of the Maelstrom are joined by this box set. Everything you see here comes in a big box called the Lords of the Maelstrom, and is essentially the heart of a Red Corsair's army. It's got loads of great models in it, including some brand new ones.
Yeah,
Let's
those
take
are
you through,
new.
what
What
you
the
can see in here.
fuck? Oh, the
So some
drip
of
is
these miniatures-
insane.
all of these miniatures will eventually be
Raiders.
available separately. Some of these are old miniatures with upgrade kits. Some of them are brand new miniatures.
These are brand
Raiders.
new.
They are a brand new miniature set. These are effectively the elite of the Red Corsairs. They sit
Look at that
somewhere
guy's hair
between
on the right.
Legionaries and
Wow.
Chosen in terms of power and hierarchy.
I love their armor.
And they are the veterans of the Badab Wars and the various different conflicts within the Maelstrom. As far as in-game, they are a
That
really
dude in the
useful
back with the
tool.
fur cloak. Oh, why don't
Really
all
good,
Chaos
really
Space
respectable
Marines look
combat,
like that?
outlook,
The closer
stat line,
Chaos
and
Space
they've
Marines
also got
look to
things like
Chaos
Meltdoms and
Warriors
Power
from
Fists and stuff
fucking
that you can put
fantasy,
into
the
units. So
cooler
really
they are.
useful
Oh,
all-round.
that's the
Yeah, and they're not
sickest
just,
shit I've
great in
ever
terms of
seen.
game rules,
Ah!
also the models are fantastic, right? This is the personification.
That's
of
so
what it means to
fucking
be a
cool!
Renegade Chaos Space Marine. You're existing outside of the structures of the. These
Put the
Space
fucking
Marines.
helmet
But
back
a lot
on
of their
him.
wardrobe
Oh,
scabbards
you don't like
and,
his hair.
Plate armor and so on is sort of
Beaky.
cobbled together. They've got lots of trappings on them from various battles and enemies that they fought. It's really quite exciting to see these.
Lots of them have got like pelts of wild animals.
Chad, am I
Yeah,
doomed to
yeah.
play
As I
fucking
Oh,
Space
good,
Wolves? Is
very
that
good.
what we've learned?
There's more within this.
Perhaps.
Box set.
Oh, apparently
next up
Space
you can
Wolves, the
see
box
the
set
Chaos
selling their
Terminator
army,
squad.
you know, the big
These are the
one.
Chaos Terminators
Apparently
that you
that's
already know and
the
love if you're a
best
Chaos
selling
Space Marine player. The
box that
difference
they've
here
sold
Oh,
being
wow.
they
in
have,
history.
Whoa, look at this guy.
new sculpted detailed
Oh, these are
shoulder
just
pads,
Chaos
which,
Terminators.
included within this.
I have these
box
guys.
set.
They're cool.
Talk about a
So
manicure.
essentially, you can just tailor them. To
I
look like Red
love
Corsairs.
Chaos Termies.
Obviously, Chaos Terminators are fantastic.
I love the
if you're
bright
living your
blue
life,
glowing eyes. That's
via the
awesome.
medium
That's a
of
great
shipboarding
detail.
actions and
Yeah,
so
there's,
on.
there's quite a lot of Chaos Terminators that show up in some of the Red Corsair Black Library stories as well.
Yeah,
So this is
absolutely.
very thematic for them to have. I think they look great in red and black as well.
Everybody
really
said
strong
yes,
colour
that
scheme,
this is
yeah,
a sign that
absolutely.
I'm going to
The Legionaries.
I mean, Space
This is
Wolves
the
are
same
fucking
kit that you
cool.
might
Fucking
be
fur
used to,
cloaks are so
from the
cool
other,
looking.
Chaos Space Marine
There's
Legions.
nothing
And
cooler
again,
than putting
there's upgrades
fabric
that
on
tailor them
armor.
towards looking like
These-
Red
yeah,
Corsairs.
these are
So
just
you've got
normal
these fantastic Red
Legionaries.
Corsair shoulder pads, and then you've got some other details as well. We'll show what they look like in a moment. But you've got like heads and
These are
some,
really
There's like
cool.
ammo
These are
belts,
really,
some
really
trophies and
cool.
that
Oh, there
sort
you
of
go.
stuff. There we go.
Perfect.
That is the whole upgrade kit. So you can see there, you've got the Terminator shoulder pads, you've got the shoulder pads that fit Legionaries, but they also fit anything in that kind of
This
like
is-
size of
absolutely.
armor if you want to have some like raptors or
Not
something, you
worth
could do
what
those
the
too.
price is going to
You've got
be.
some really cool
Did I miss
unhelmeted
AOS
heads
stuff?
there.
No,
the
it's
most
just
exciting.
starting
No,
out.
this is the
Yeah,
first thing
it's
they've
really
shown.
great.
And then there's some big transfers as well. So if you want to have
There's
like
going to be like
Lions and Land
60
Raiders and
bucks
Dreadnoughts
for
and
these
things
heads,
that
these
have
shoulder pads, and
the
like some
appropriate iconography
little
on it. You can do
fucking
that.
Yeah,
greebles
what
you
get
put
with the
on
transfer
them.
sheet is way more than you need to do just the models that come in the set. So if you're looking,
I guess
to
if it's
build a
also
big
the
Red
transfer
Corsair
sheet,
force,
that's
well, you'll
fine.
be
But
able
at the
to.
same time, like 60 bucks for this? Nah,
Right, that
bro.
was
Just
all,
buy some
pretty
bits.
exciting, but it's not done. There's
Trader
also the Grey
Guardsmen!
Guardsmen. These are the exact Grey Guardsmen you know and love.
They're
dressed in red and
back!
working for the Red Corsairs.
Will they be
and
updated
they
to
kind
be
of exemplify all of those people that
good?
flock to Huron's banner and sort of try and survive outside of the restrictions of the Astra Militarum and the Imperium at large.
That's fair.
They
And we've
look
got,
really
one more
cool.
miniature, I think. for
Yeah,
the Red
and
Corsairs.
so bringing up the rear is actually.
Oh,
my
wow.
favourite
Oh my god, he
one.
looks so fucking
Really
awesome!
Hits home.
Oh, that's so sick!
Renegade Chaos Space Marine.
Dude, the
Just a
fucking
fantastic model.
the
multi-part kit,
the
but one right in
fucking
the centre is,
tabard,
the one that
but
really,
it turns
gets
into the
you,
fucking
loads
cloak
of
on the
things,
shoulder.
loads of plunder,
Oh!
picked up bits and pieces from
That's
lots of
so
battles, and
cool.
He just looks incredible, and he's quite good in the
Just
game.
scrape
Yeah,
off the
so
little
there's loads of
fist
options
on
the
it.
kit to start with. So
That's
this
just
is
a
multi-part
chaos-
kit.
an
You've got
alternative
two
Chaos
different
Lord
combat
sculpt.
weapons. They've got different stats in the game. You've got
Is he
a sword,
holding
you've
a
got mace.
grenade?
He can have a plasma pistol. if
He's
you want,
looking
you can
at
have
it like,
a
what is
bomb.
this?
No, wait, that
You've
was one of the
He is,
rumor engine
a
things.
very good addition to your army. He is a Reeve captain, I suppose, might indicate that he's either maybe a,
Will they be
a
good?
veteran of the
Ava,
Astral
their guards.
Wars, maybe one of the previous
True,
captains, or maybe someone who's risen through the
true.
ranks of the Red Corsairs since. So he is somewhere.
This is the
thereabouts
Traitor Guard
of
kill team,
Chaos
by the way.
Lord
It
level in
existed,
terms
then
of
it's
his,
fucking
abilities.
ass. Throw it away.
He is a little bit less fighty than
thought
a
they
Chaos
were
Lord,
new.
but he brings more to the table in terms of abilities.
This
that
guy
he
is
gives
in
to
like
your unit.
3 rumor
He has
engines.
infiltrate,
Yeah.
which means that he's a great addition.
Oh, you can see the
to
3D
some of those
print
Red
scans
Corsair
on
squads
his
we talked
head.
about before, so he can be right up in the enemy's face early on in the game. He can also give you loads of abilities when you charge into close combat, and you've got lots of stuff across the Chaos.
I want to make
Space Marine
that a
Codex
Traitor
that
Death
allows
Guard
you to
Legion
have
champ. Dude, it
things
would
like
look
Run in
so
Charge, so it's really
sick.
nicely with those.
That would look
So you
so
can get,
awesome.
an extra point of strength, an extra point
Just
of
shave
AP,
off the
and
fist,
re-rolling
and you're
charges with
good.
this guy, on
Oh my
that
god,
unit
with
which
that
might be
fist,
infiltrating
with
right in
all
the
of
very
these,
face, which
oh
is
my
a
god,
pretty
chat,
tasty little combat.
Dornian Heresy.
And worth saying as well,
That would look
the
so
stuff we just
sick
got
with
through
the
there,
Red
you can
Corsair
absolutely do
fucking
this as
fist
a
on
Red
it.
Corsair's
Chat,
army if you want.
oh
If you
my
wanna go
god.
all in for Huron Blackheart and go with the red and black of that force, you can.
The mace is in the
or
rumor
you
engine.
can
Oh,
add
yeah,
these
you're
into
right.
any
You're
of
right,
the
you're
Space
right.
most
Marine army.
loyalist
So if you've got an
one.
existing
Yeah.
Black Legion army and you want to sprinkle a little bit of Red Corsairs into it, or team them up with the Alpha Legion, you can absolutely do that.
Will the guards be available for other
We
Chaos
are
armies? Yes.
not even
They just painted them
halfway
as
done
Red
with the
Corsairs
stuff
to
for
present the more
this
piratey
Maelstrom
theme in that.
section. We've talked about Huron
Red Corsairs are less
in that
chaos and
video
more
that we saw at the
renegades, so
beginning.
that
We
is
saw
to say
another
they're more
force.
piratey.
Exactly.
Ah.
So let's go and look at Prince Iriel and his Eldritch Raiders.
Yeah, okay,
So,
Prince Iriel.
Ooh.
a
Now,
little bit of a lore dump for you.
This
If
is
you're
really cool.
unaware, Prince Iriel is a renowned Eldari hero. He is the saviour of Craftworld Iandon when it was under attack from the hive fleets of the Tyranids, and really solidified his sort of place in legend. But the thing he loves is to range across the galaxy, reaving, and at the head of this army, the Eldritch Raiders. This is a box set. Everything you see on here is included within it, and we'll take you through and have a quick look at all of those things. First out the gates are the Corsair Sky.
I'm very happy to see
so
more
this
Corsairs.
is a really useful little
They
unit.
do be
for,
jumping.
Yeah.
Corsairs. You can include these in a Corsair army or in
So
a
Corsairs
entirely
are
Craftworld army if you
basically
want to. And this is a really
Eldar,
flexible,
Dark Eldar,
fast-moving
or
unit. You can pick them out
Asuryani.
in all sorts of different
who
ways. They come as standard.
Basically,
with
they're
Corsair
teenagers
blades
who like,
and
I
Shuriken
want
pistols, which is a
more.
great little
So
kind
they
of,
go out and they
combo
form
to
little
pick on
pirate
little isolated
bands.
enemy units.
Okay.
And they
You've
do
also
that
got the
for a
option to
couple
include quite a
hundred
lot
or
of
thousand
special
years,
weapons
and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
in the unit. So if you want to make them
often
anti-infantry,
they go
you've got things like
back to
shredders
where
and
they came
flamers.
from. So
If you want to
Drukari
make
go
them
back to
anti-tank,
like
you've got
Kamara,
guns and
or the
stuff like that in the
Asuryani
unit. And they've got
ones
a
go
lot
back
of,
to
movement
their
abilities that
craft
come with
world.
scouts.
Yeah, they
deep
have a little
strike,
adventure.
and
They
the reactive
get the
movability as
wanderlust.
standard, which means
They're
They're like, I
Right,
want to
yeah.
see
hard to pin down.
everything.
So
And
they've got a
also,
phenomenal
the
kind of
craft worlds are
objective
quite
Yeah, they
rigid
really
in their
play into that
structure
sort
of
hit and
society.
withdraw aspect of the
Like
Eldritch
everything
Raiders
is a
that makes it famous.
path.
They're also a
But you
lovely
can change
callback
paths
to
and
some
stuff.
very,
Anyway,
like classic rogue
this
trader
is
era
for,
artwork if you're of a
like,
certain
them
vintage
being in
like
a
me,
rebellious phase.
you'll
This is in
recognise
the
it,
middle
and
of the
it feels
musical
quite nice
number
to
where
see
they're
that
saying
sort of,
how far I'll
image.
go.
You have no
Oh.
idea how
The
far I'll
modern
go.
140,000 tabletop. In a similar vein, in terms of
With
the
the warp
flexibility
and
and
the
the way they
sea and the
fight, there's
boat
another unit within
behind
this
Are they like
me.
pirate
you'll be familiar
Eldar?
with them
Yes.
If you've maybe played Kill Team over the last few years, these are the Corsair Void Reavers. So it's the same
Corsairs
kit
are
returned,
weirdly
and they'll be,
chill,
in
yes.
this Eldritch
Oh,
Raiders
that's
box.
nice.
Tell us about the Void Reavers, if you would.
Yeah, so the Corsair Void Reavers are your kind of
Harley.
line.
I like the
Corsair
funny
infantry. That's a
bandana
really
on the
flexible kit. You
helmet.
can
That's
build them as
really
either a kind
fun.
of battle line version or as an elite version. They have loads of different weapon options. So they're one of the most.
The ones that
flexible
show up
kits
in the
Warhammer
Dante
40,000
book
in
had
terms of
humans
the
in their ranks and
different
they weren't
range of stuff
slaves.
you can
Yeah.
give them. You can make them very
Oh.
anti-infantry or very anti-character or very.
If
good at
Drukari
shooting
show
in
up on your
combat or
planet,
taking out tanks or whatever
or
you
just
need,
show up
really.
in general,
The
you're having a bad
bits in
time.
the
If the
kits are
Eldar
really
show up,
interchangeable, with the
significantly
OW
less
Corsair
chance you're
stuff
going to
is
have a
on its
bad
way as
time,
well,
unless
so,
they've seen
it
some
was
future
already
that
a really
determines your
flexible
planet
unit,
needs
and
to
now
die
it's
in
even
order
more
for
flexible
like
in
something to
terms
be
of how you
saved.
can build it, and-
So
and
greater,
if
you know,
are
for
a fan of
the
kind of
ends
kit
justify
bashes
the
together,
means
this
type
is,
shit.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
dream.
yeah.
Corsairs are like,
To lead
Yo!
these, all into battle,
You
there are
want
two heroes within
wine?
the Eldritch Raiders, first of which
check
is
this
cast
out.
Yeah.
as a Void Dreamer.
I am not a
What is
fan of the
Void
helmet,
Dreamer,
but a
I
cool
hear you
mini.
ask? Well, a Void Dreamer
It-
is a type
wow.
of Eldar Seer.
Staring into my
and,
soul.
Karseth
Gonna be like
specialises in
rubbing
being
his
able to
hands
sense
together
the
like a
subtle
fucking
fluctuations
fly.
of the fabric
Fly.
of reality. So
It's up to
one of the gifts
something.
that
Rubbing
Karseth
their-
has
on-
is
on
to
their eyes,
detect
fucking-
warp translations. Imagine that you come out of the warp with your fleet seat, and you're straight into the gun sights of the Eldritch Raiders.
I could
sat
see
waiting
this
for you.
helmet
That's
being
quite
used in
the
a bunch of
boon
Grimdark
for,
kit
Iriel
bashes
and
because
his
it
team.
looks like
I like
something
the
you could
staff.
stick on something like a Mechanicus,
Seth
shave off some of the
specifically
Eldar
coordinates the
details,
efforts
and
of
then
the,
you make like a
Eldritch Raiders,
weird,
making
like
sure they're all,
bug-headed
working
Mechanicus looking
synchronistically
guy.
and firing together. You
The
can imagine
staff
them
looks
sort of
like the
speaking into the minds of the warriors and making sure
the
that everybody's all on the
Millennium
same page.
item.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
The,
a
like,
really
there's, like, a
useful
Millennium
unit in
Rod.
game terms
What
as well.
does it do? I
This
can't
is an Eldar
remember.
Psyker and comes with a ranged
think it's-
psychic attack, like Psychic Storm style
Is it
thing.
control?
But the reason that they really
That's
pop
based
is
on the
the
first
special
edition
rules that come with
Farseer
them.
helmet.
One of them is the ever useful ability.
Oh
to
my
stop
God,
enemy
you're
units deploying
right.
Within 12, so they can see the future.
You could
can
see
never
far
catch
with
them
those
off
big
guard sort of thing.
peepers.
That's great to put on your backfield
Look.
objective, or
Look
to
with
just
your
screen
special
out large
eyes.
portions of the battlefield. To
My
stop things like
brand.
Corsair Terminators teleporting
exactly
behind
so.
you. That's not a thing that would be good for you. The other ability that they have is if you manage to hit an enemy unit
was
with
mind
their
control,
psychic
yeah.
attack, all the rest of the Corsairs that fire into that unit
Show me
hit with an
Ariel,
extra
Prince
point of
Ariel,
strength.
come on.
So it's a really good synergistic unit to help the rest of your Corsairs hit even harder.
Perfect. And of course, they are led by none other than
There he
Prince Ariel.
is.
Prince
Oh,
Ariel
the
is
helmet's really
outcast Prince of
cool.
Iandon, and he's returned now with his Corsair
Nobody in
fleet
this universe
to
has
deliver
heard
his
of a
craft
low
world from
pony.
annihilation once again.
Sorry, I
by
didn't say that
leading
into the
an
microphone.
army into Maelstrom.
Duel.
Look,
got the
equipped
fucking
with the Spear of
thing.
You gotta
Twilight,
just
a very
roll the
famous
R.
weapon. It's extremely
Not an
dangerous.
R.
He's, on his eye, that bionic is
You?
called the Eye of Wrath. It's powerful in its own right.
Oh,
He's a
he does have, like, a
devastating
dual
combat
disc.
leader, as well
Get
as
you
an
someone who
actual
looks at you
leader
like
of
the
warriors.
Bug Eye Farce.
Yeah, so a really, I mean, a phenomenal miniature, right? Like it looks really cool. It's definitely a great glow up. But it's still very recognisably the Prince Uriel that we know
Absolutely.
as
Yeah,
well.
this is really cool.
In game
Very,
terms,
very
he makes
cool.
Somebody make a
phenomenal either leader
Yu-Gi-Oh!
for a Corsair
version.
army, or you can put him
I mean,
into a
this makes
standard,
sense because, like,
craft
when
workforce.
I
the
could turn
El-
one
He
of
has a
these
very
guys
useful
into the Dark
ability to
Magician.
redeploy
Oh, yeah.
some of your units
When-
before the game starts.
when
And
the
he also
Eldar
has
got
some
their big
boosts to whatever
refresh,
unit he's joined. So just a really good all-round leader.
it
And a
was really
combat stat
weird
line
that Prince
punches,
Ariel just
up
wasn't
with some
part
the
of the
best the
crew.
Eldar heroes. He's
that
got
got
a
this
really
guy
good
is like
damage
a-
weapon, which is
we've seen
the
him
sweet
many
spot
times
for killing a
before.
lot
Yeah,
of
he's
very
a-
very
he's a-
large
okay.
units
he's a
in Warhammer
character.
40,000 these days.
This is not a new
so
guy.
he can rough and tumble with the best of them, really.
And he's got 2 banners, and banners are the best. And he's
But that's
got
how
2
you
of them.
know he's good.
How he
right?
looks like
He's
Kane.
He's
Yeah.
worse
So,
than Warhammer.
obviously,
That's
the other
true.
thing that you might have seen in that video and in the army shot that we saw was this. This is the Starfang. It is an
Okay, why is the eye doing the
Eldari,
like gay?
to go alongside the Corsair Raiders as they fight. It's pretty good in its own right. Eddie, can you talk us through it?
I absolutely can. So this is a really
LGBT
useful
flag
little
question
utility
mark.
unit. So first and foremost, it has a fairly respectable amount of firepower. Its firepower is geared to killing heavy infantry level stuff.
It was
So,
weird that he wasn't in the
83,
codex because he's got a
strength
crone
6
sword.
Q damage stuff. So it's
I
a
didn't know
Space
he has
Marine
that.
killer in
That's
terms of
fucking
damage output.
crazy.
There's a disintegrator cannon. You can see
I love
on
the
front
coat.
of it there.
Don't like the weird
One of
shield
the other
dual
things that it
disc
does for your
thing.
army, which is really useful.
Fair.
We'll see
is
how we
it can
can,
make
Look at
all
him.
of your infantry units have stealth.
We'll see
so
how we
its
can
grenade
build
launchers
it
can
once
basically,
we
like,
see
cover
like pictures of the sprue.
one of your infantry units in kind of cover and give them effectively makes them harder to hit, which is really useful.
We're painting all these
because, a lot
minis.
of
You
your
have to
army
have
can
Pirates of Penzance
Nice.
on full blast.
One of the things
Nah,
that's really
dude, you
exciting
need
about
to
this
play
is it is
fucking
a trooper
Ailstorm
kit,
at
as we sometimes
full
call it.
volume.
Essentially,
What's the
the
song
kit
they
that's in the
sing
box
in
and eventually
the
will be available
Yakuza
separately,
Pirates one?
also makes the
Oh, I
Viper.
don't know.
They're
I
like,
believe
yo
that's the name of the
ho,
box
yo
you'll live
ho,
under.
a pirate's
This is
life for
a
me.
classic Eldari vehicle, which has been
My
around for
Eldar-
30 years
My
or more.
Eldar
it's one of
girlies
the
in
things
chat.
Or
Are
you've
these
aged me terribly.
refreshes or are these
yeah,
like
this is
new?
classic light attack vehicle. It's 2 crew. It's got that turret on the back. And
That's
it's got
a
a
good
New
range of
red.
Viper.
weapons
Okay, it's a
available to it, right?
refresh.
Yeah,
That
so
is a
this
good
is
red.
the
That's a fucking
updated Viper.
Evil
It will
Sun
be
Scarlet red.
recognisable to
That's a
anybody
nice
who's had
little
a Viper
candy
in their army.
apple.
It still
No.
retains a lot of the key
No,
features that you'll
no,
recognise,
no,
but
no,
What I
no,
do.
weapon
no.
options are a little bit more
Candy
flexible
apple
than they used to
implies
be.
shiny.
It's
Well,
still
yeah,
Thousand
but I
Sun
meant
Scarlet.
just the
Cannon.
color.
You can have a
Evil
Star
Sun
Cannon on there,
Scarlet.
You can have Bright Lance. Underneath the Viper,
He's
you
gonna
also
get
have
the
option
color
now to put
wheel
an
out.
Eldar missile launcher on it, so
Yeah.
that gives you the potential to make it quite a good anti-tank unit. You can put two
Viper
of
is
these
one of
in a
those
unit, you can
ancient
imagine
kids
two Bright
old enough to
Lances,
drink
two
legally.
Eldar
Fuck.
missile launchers,
Oh.
something becomes quite formidable. Or you could get it out
Oh.
for pretty good anti-infantry with shuriken cannons.
Candy
and star
apple
cannons
means
and that sort of thing.
iridescent.
Yeah, so here we got a really good look at it in person on the desk. It is a fantastic.
I do
looking
like
kit.
Eldar
It's got that
vehicles. They've
classic
really
silhouette
grown
you
on
would
me.
expect. If
I
you build
used
it
to
the
be
right
like, they
way,
look
the
kinda
turret
dumb,
has
but
some
then I'm
play, so
like,
you can maneuver
this
a
is
little.
fucking
an FML
sci-fi.
painted
Like,
white
Is
come
it
on.
line.
Mass
We're gonna have
Effect
trouble.
that they're
So I'm gonna
reminding
fiddle with
me
it too,
of?
They
and
look
you
a
have
bit
to-
like Mass Effect ships. You are
Okay,
correct. They look a
okay.
bit like the
I guess
Normandy.
So, like, they don't look like Star Wars
the,
vehicles.
No, they
position
look
of
like the
turrets and the way
Normandy.
They work. It's a really
fucking
just
love
a
the
fantastic,
Normandy.
sort of
Awesome
innovation
ship
on a
design.
very
Yeah, Mass
classic
Effect has some
design.
cool-
The Viper's been with us for a long time.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, the current
objects.
Viper model is lovely, but it's definitely
Absolutely.
showing its age a little bit around the edges. So the crispness on the detail on this, some of the posability, the weapons and that sort of thing, the engine engines now match some of the things like the jet bike engine, so
Yeah.
it fits really neatly and nicely into an Eldari army.
Inside the cockpit's detailed, so you can paint that and then seal the canopy in with the sort of like transparent plastic.
Make the
and
ships
you've got
kiss.
options for
I
different,
don't know.
this one with the Starfang has sort of crew that look more sort of
Kind of
Corsair
Corsair-y, yeah.
oriented, and then you've got the classic sort of craftwood helmets on the Viper, but you can mix and match as you see fit.
Yeah.
Really exciting. Where do you learn about all of these exciting Corsairs, both the Red Corsairs and the Eldritch Raiders? Well, of course, we need a book for that. And here we go.
Yep.
This is
This is what got leaked. The
Maelstrom,
second to last on the right.
into the Nightmare Realm.
Yeah.
That image
if
got
you are
leaked,
familiar with
and
Titus,
so we were like,
which,
oh,
just released,
Huron
I think,
Blackheart has like a full
this
crew
is a
like
very
Titus
similar
does.
idea. So it's
It's a good
4
pose.
books contained in a slip.
No, I like that pose on the
detail
book. That's really
all
cool.
of the events that we've talked about and the characters and things, and some brilliant new and exciting ways.
That's
to
what the
play
candy
Warhammer.
sees right before you
There's quite
eat
a lot
it.
to go through here, just like the 500 Worlds books we've just seen released. There's loads
Yeah,
of
so
good
there's
stuff in here.
2 end of
Lair
edition
the Tyrant
events.
is your lore book, so this dives into the history and environments and all the locations within the Maelstrom in a level of detail that we've never seen before.
Normandy
we
SR1
find
or
out about
SR2?
the key
SR2.
planets within that region, the bits that Huron is in control of, the various different battles that are ongoing. It's definitely not a unified empire, right? There are lots of factions all playing for their part and trying to carve out their little pirate empires within the Maelstrom. It also tells you all about
Huron's about
the
to
Red
take my
Corsairs
phone.
and particularly Huron's bodyguard and his
phone.
retinue that follows him around.
It has
and
games
Prince
on
Uriel
it.
and his, Corsairs
I
as they
know
battle against
this.
The Red Corsairs for dominance.
Yeah, each of these books.
It's really weird
does
that
a
we're
slightly
getting
different
to
thing.
end of
For
edition
example,
events.
Crucible
It
Champions
is.
quite
It
exciting
is
because
really weird.
Encourages you to sort of create your own hero, stamp your own identity on them, which is a thing I love to do whenever I'm playing a game of Warhammer 40,000.
I do like that. I hope 11th edition does bring back. You can make your own like
and
captain or
obviously
chapter
you make a
master or
great
whatever.
cooler than
I
me
hope
'cause he's a
that
Dark Angels
kind
company
of thing
master
comes
normally.
back.
But you can
More
sort of,
kit bashing,
get
please.
different war gear and different
Waiter,
special rules and all of that
waiter,
stuff
more
to
kit
make,
bashing
really
opportunities,
exciting and unique
please.
characters, and then use them in your games, which is great. Yeah.
Lair of the Tyrant detachments, as you might have guessed, has some detachments in. So one of the things that's worth saying about this book is, much like will happen with the 500 Worlds Titus book, all of the
I'm wondering if the
rules
raiders
that
for the
aren't
Red
for match
Corsairs,
play will
I
also be
bet
made
how it's
available,
going to work is that
online and in the Warhammer 40,000
all
app, but
CSM
you
can
also
use
find
them,
in
but
print
they'll
in
really
Lair of the
benefit
Tyrant,
if
and
you
there's
play
some new
them
detachments
with
for
Blackheart.
Chaos Space Marines, as you imagine, and for
Like,
Eldar.
he'll probably
So
have some
one of
stuff
those
that can,
detachments
like,
allows you,
buff
for
the
example, to make
raiders.
a very heavily Corsair-themed Eldari force.
Perfect. Raid and Ruin lets you put together campaigns that involve things like ship-to-ship actions and stuff. So really exciting. Right. So this is not the only stuff that we've got to talk about with regards to the Maelstrom. We also have some new battalions. There's 2 of these. The first one is the Drukhari battalion. And is packed full of, let's be honest, raiders who are looking
love
Chat, do
piracy,
you also
so-
get the
and
vibe
they
that
look at
they're
the
trying to
original
sell
Eldar
off
pirates,
the rest of the
Drukhari here,
stock that
and
they
this is a
have,
very
so
heavily
that when in
witch-themed
11th
box.
edition
Yeah.
they're going
Have
to
you looked at the
refresh the
stuff at
fuck out of
Drukhari
them,
on
so you'll have to buy them
Bits
again.
of Cholera. This is a great place to start.
It includes a succubus, 2 venoms, 3 reavers, 5 hellions, and 10 witches. So loads of that witch-themed stuff that you were referring to before, and a really good bedrock for a new
Drukhari
Drukhari army, or
girlies,
just
is this a good
reinforcements if you're
box?
already deep into that
Show me
collection.
Lilith's toes.
There's
That's
another
what I
one.
can
No,
recognize.
no.
The Leagues of Votan battalion, and that includes
That
the memory
does
strategist
not
and 6
look
Lion
like
King
a
steel
good
jacks,
value.
for them to control and get the best out of, and then 3
I guess
Hand
we'll have
King
to see how
pioneers
much
to
they
sort of
are.
range ahead of the army and scout ahead. And again,
The
ideal
Drukhari
for
box is
exploring the
good.
Maelstrom and bolstering
Why did you
existing
say
Leagues of Votan
such
forces if
things?
you want to.
And kind of a nod as well that a lot of the lore in this Maelstrom book is relevant to a big chunk of Warhammer 40,000. Like
Yeah,
there are
absolutely.
loads of people within the Maelstrom all trying to carve out little mini empires. There's Orc freebooters and Drukhari and
Leagues of
Votan
Votan
and
refresh
all
in
sorts of
11th?
stuff.
No.
There's
Leagues of
opportunities, and it's
Votan
like
have
it's
eaten
sort
better
of
than like some of the new
For those with the
factions
will
like
to
World
claim it,
Eaters and
exactly.
fucking
Fantastic. So,
Emperor's Children.
we have been keeping an eye on some questions, and I've got some that I will just quickly fire
That's very
out here.
elite.
So,
I'm not aware of a lot of
Primal
Leagues of
Hail,
Votan rules, so
asks,
forgive
will
me.
Huron and his mates
I
be
know I
available
don't know what their
separately
points
later,
look like.
Or will we be condemned to a character box?
So Huron is in the character box in the same way that Titus is. So
Yeah,
there's
absolutely.
2 big boxes coming out initially for the
No,
Red
chat,
Corsairs. One of them
Drukhari's
is
not
the
getting
Red Corsairs
squatted. That's
army,
not gonna
which is the
happen.
Reeve captain
A
leading,
refresh,
force of Red
yes.
Corsairs.
Squatted,
And the other one is
no.
Huron and his bodyguard. Everything in the
Demons, on the other hand.
battalion box will be available separately, but I think for the moment Huron's staying with his retinue.
Yeah, absolutely. The next one is, can Huron's retinue join another unit?
I don't.
I think it's a unit in its
think
own
so.
right. And
Yeah,
operates
it's like
independently.
Titus. It's
So,
that is the
a good
unit. It's
question.
I
Huron
don't
and
think
his
so.
boys. It's Titus and his
Perfect.
boys.
And then a question, I think, regarding the Viper from Jocked 4020 is the turret interchangeable? I think if you built it carefully,
Don't
you might
Votan
be
have
able
like
to
8
interchange
minis
the
total?
weapons,
No,
but I
they
think
just
once
got
you've
like a
built the turret,
big
that's
second
your lot.
wave
So,
I haven't
before
built it, so I
fucking
don't know
World
for
Eaters
sure.
or Emperor's
But certainly
Children
have a
did.
go. So
Yeah, absolutely. Keep your questions coming in.
Emperor's
We'll try and
Children
answer
makes
some as we go
more
through.
sense because
one
they're
last
from
one
this edition, but fucking World
Affect
Eaters
to
from
Pay. If I said your
Ninth!
name wrong, I apologise. And your question is, which factions can be played in the Maelstrom campaign? Absolutely loads of them. There's an enormous list.
Demons are going to get swatted. Explain, please. We're almost to 11th edition, and demons have not gotten a codex. I am fully of the idea that I fully think that they're going to just make demons part of Emperor's Children World Eaters, respectively, like all the mono god stuff, like they do in AOS.
Yeah, absolutely.
Demons as a faction has never really performed well.
Perfect. Thank you very much. We should press on. So.
There is a little bit more Warhammer 40,000 later on as well.
Yeah, that's fair to say.
There's more 40k?
Ooh, a treat.
Later, but let's go to the Mortal Realms now.
Mortal Realms, baby. Nagash?
Comic? Voice acting.
You can't just solve all of our problems by increasing
Yes.
I can't.
Yes! Yes!
Wait, this is the content we've been waiting for.
Oh shit, they look fucking sick. Archer Bone Reapers. Yo!
Imagine
Funny
they run out of
bird!
arrows and they just grab like
Funny bird! Assassino! Oh,
My
this is
goodness.
fucking awesome!
Wait, these are cool.
Oh! Shit, that chariot's fucking sick. Oh!
God.
You can't solve all your problems by increasing the bone time. The hell I can!
Bone daddies, many of them.
Liege Carvalos.
Look at that bird.
Carvalos.
Whoa, look at that background. Jeez.
Yes, man, that's fucking awesome. That's so cool.
For the Ossiarch Bone Reapers.
That
Eddie,
chariot
let's
is
talk about what we
fucking
saw, I guess.
awesome.
So this is
Yeah,
a
that's
fairly
cool.
large drop of new miniatures.
Look at these
for
little
the
cauldron
Ossiarch Bone
things.
Reapers.
Chat.
Lots of these units.
It's
fill
probably
a
gonna be
really
Bone
nice niche
Reapers.
in
Bone
the army
Reapers
that
are so
players have
fucking
been looking
awesome.
forward
Oh, is that
to
for
a long
dipping
time.
the
If
arrows
we
in?
start
I
with
see,
the
I see.
Vortex
Oh, yeah.
Slices,
And their little
we saw
souls.
a Ossiarch with a bow quite a while back actually. In a
Oh my god,
Warhammer
wait, look
Underworld
at the
Borderlands.
basin. It can walk.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
know.
And,
It follows you
way
around.
back then,
That's
you
what
could
I
get
need. I
spectators
need a
of
little
course,
mobile
the character with
cauldron.
just one bow.
Yes,
Really strange
man,
thing they've done. He
yes.
gives, in fact, loads of bows, and he's given it to his phalanxes, and now you can have entire
love the
units
bone
of
ghost
bowmen
bird.
in your Ossiarch
Yeah, I'm a
Bone
little
Reapers army.
confused
And that
about
does
it, but
really
I do
fun
like
stuff
it.
for you in terms of how you might approach building an army. You can now make a very shooty death army, which has never really been.
You've
an
got
option before. You
bones?
can imagine
Ooh,
loads
there's
of
gonna be a
these
tithe
backed
for
up,
that.
No.
Knock,
quarters
knock.
and
How many
things.
bones you got?
absolutely
Not enough?
dominated shooting
Ooh,
phase.
you got some
They've got
bones
some
inside
really
you.
Is that why
tasty
we all
rules
lost
in-game.
our
They've got
kid
very
teeth?
respectable damage output.
Was
They
that the
would
bone
take the kid
tithe?
teeth,
Render.
yeah.
Okay.
And one
There's
of
no
the things
tooth
to
fairy
watch
in
on them
AOS.
is
There's
that
only
There's
the
just fucking
Ossiarch.
Nagash.
Yeah, these are my favourite guys in the kit, really. I like the little
Mobile
familiars and stuff.
cauldron
These are
meta,
Balefire
yes.
Braziers you see in the bottom left of your screen right now. They're essentially tokens. What happens is if you fire the whole unit at one enemy, once you're done, you place one of these Balefire Braziers on that unit. And that has a few effects. The most significant from my point of view is that that unit, while it's got that token on, can't heal wounds or get models back. And so instead you take that token off. And I rely as my Stormcast Eternal player on like repairing
If
damage
they
to my
shoot
unit.
something,
And
they
so it's
can't
quite damning.
heal until...
In addition to it, looking fantastic, shrieking faces in the flames.
Yeah, the models are very cool as well. I like the kind of one eye look. That
Thank you
they've
for the
got as
bits.
well.
I'll
So
read your
obviously
guys'
gorgeous.
messages in
Bonus
just a
sign,
second.
they're
I'm just...
Yeah, well, but it's maybe not
I'm
quite what you
drooling,
expect
I'm
it to be. Maybe
drooling.
it's like right at the
Show
top
me
of
the
where you'd,
chariot,
hold an arrow. I
please.
don't know if it makes you better at shooting an arrow.
Oh,
but you
fuck,
can see
they're
through
so-
eyes.
they're
I don't know.
fucking
But
aura
anyway,
farming.
but
Look
anyway,
at
they're quite
them,
good
bro.
at
Okay,
What
he's
the
kinda cute.
fuck?
He's like,
I
I'm
mean,
here.
you do some
I
very
did
fun
it.
stuff with your-
Yeah,
It's not an
absolutely.
eye patch, there's just more
next
bone
up
over
is
the
another
Yeah.
God.
unit, for
The
army. These are
assassins
Mortis
are
Reapers.
so
They are
fucking
dread
cool.
assassins from the
That's
realm of
so
death, and they
awesome.
use their Reaper's blades to
That's
butcher the
so
enemy, specifically
awesome.
enemy heroes.
Yes, so this is a
Yes,
very useful unit
man.
for taking on enemy heroes and kind of
Oh.
isolated, useful units like wizards and priests and stuff like that. They've got two things that help them out with that. They've got
Dude.
anti-hero on all of their weapons. They also have the ability to effectively
Fine,
teleport
AOS
through
is
pieces of
cool, I
terrain.
guess.
So you
It
can
always
use the
gets
terrain
you.
feature and
Every
completely
so often, you're like,
redeploy
ah,
to the other
AOS
side
doesn't
of
really
the
appeal to
terrain.
me. And then
So
there's
you can
one
catch
thing
out
that
enemies
happens,
that are
and you're
trying
like,
to hide.
Wait a
Okay.
minute.
It's a favourite
Wait,
tactic
wait,
where
wait,
you
wait,
can't
wait,
find
wait.
these
I'm
things
sorry.
because
What?
they
There's a
can
whole
burst out
faction
the
of
other
these
side.
guys?
That's fair enough.
Yeah, man.
And
The fucking
fantastic
skeletons
in
who
terms
are
of
like,
images, very
yeah,
different
we're
from,
skeletons who
look and
wear
feel
more
what you
skeletons on our
expect from yourself,
skeletons so we
because
can be
we're
tougher
normally quite
skeletons.
regimented
Yeah.
sort of
Ah, I
militaristic.
fucking
It's
love
sort
the
of frowned upon within,
Ossiarch
some
Bone
of the
Reapers.
Ossiarch,
Oh, they're
Yeah,
so
it's
cool.
not quite the way it should be done.
It doesn't seem like it's fair. Like
Ding
they're
dong,
all
here
about
comes the
rules,
tax
aren't
man.
they?
It's
boss
time
makes
for
the
the
calls,
bone
that's
tax.
true,
Now
that's
give
true.
me your bones.
So, to lead
Thank you for the bits.
these,
Thank you for the bits,
new, infantry models
Sluskin
into
and
combat, we have a
Dynaman.
new hero. This is a
Oh, the
tech,
hero's really
a
cool,
good,
dude. The
solid
fucking
battle line,
sash is
leader
made
to
of
accompany the troops. He has
bones,
some good ability in
man.
the game.
Yeah, so I mean, first
got,
and
like, a
foremost,
compass
he is
thing
useful
on
to
it.
have an infantry hero. You can use him to wander around with your infantry phalanxes.
Skeletons of
He has a particularly cool little ability,
skeletons.
which is that if he
On the
is in
demons
combat
thing, I
with
actually
an
think they
enemy
might be
unit
trying to
and
get rid of
take him to
demons, or at
fight,
the very least make the
another
ones in
unit
40k
nearby
have
can
different models to
fight or
AOS to
shoot
reduce
into the
cross-game
same combat, and they
compatibility.
get
I get why the
+1
business
to their
perspective,
hit
but it also
rolls
kind of
if
sucks.
they do. That stacks really nicely.
That's a
with
good
that
theory,
new
actually.
Archer unit, because
I would
effectively you can
not
charge in
hate
with
a
this
demon's
guy, and then
refresh.
they
I'm
back
gonna be
him up
real.
with a rain of arrows
Yeah,
as he
absolutely.
slams into the enemy forces. So quite a kind of
Alternatively, they'll release a new
thematic look.
demon
He also
kit,
stacks
but you
really
can build
nicely
them
with
for
your
40k
phalanxes and
or
spearmen
for fantasy.
and
Show me the
lions
chariot.
to
Show me the
the
chariot.
Ossiarch,
Show me the
just a really
chariot. Show me the
solid
chariot. Show me the
dependable
chariot,
hero to
please.
If you're going for
Please
more
show me the
tech guard
chariot.
and callers, you
Show me
want
the
a couple of
chariot.
these to keep everything operating at maximum.
Look at that shield. That
efficiency. I
shield's
think,
fucking
that
awesome.
+1 bonus on those to hit rolls is really going
Show
to
me
be
the
great.
chariot.
Speaking of heroes, we also saw the Liege Cavaliers. Something that Nagash dreamed and recalled from a world that was, back from ancient Nehekar.
Oh my god, and the guys just sitting down and be like, dude, Camry had fucking chariots. That shit was awesome. What if I
He's just making his
amazing.
little
Yeah,
like
so the
D&D
Ossiarchs are
campaign.
very
Oh my
Nagash's
god, he's like, you know what was
idea of
awesome
ideal
about
army,
Nehekara?
so,
Fucking
obviously twisting through
chariots.
the filter of the god of
Ah!
very powerful units in the game. There's two versions of this kit. There's one that you can make into a hero chariot, and there's also a kind of standard chariot.
Show me the
hero
other
chariot is a
alternative
really,
fucking
durable
beasts.
unit. They both are, but the hero one.
Oh
has
my god,
12
they're so
wounds,
cool.
That's a lot of
Oh,
damage.
they're
save
so
and a ward
cool.
save. So even without being the fast and having lots of other abilities, he's just really hard to kill. And
He
get rid of.
yoinked it, chat.
But he.
I
stacks
stole your
really nicely
afterlife.
if you
I
send him
stole
in
the
alongside some
beasts that
chariots,
guard your
because he's got some
afterlife.
abilities
I
that
stole
let
your
them kind of
entire vibe.
grind
He
into the
fucking
enemy
stole
units,
it
even
bar
after they've
for
charged in,
bar,
and kind of
bro.
damage and
What
effective
the
stuff.
fuck?
Keep just doing
Show me the
stacks and
alternative
stacks and
sculpt.
stacks
Show me
of
the
mortal
alternative
wounds
sculpt because
to
I
turn
like the
wounds.
beasts
Yeah,
on
the
that one
idea,
more.
I
With the
think,
fucking like the
more
slick horns.
generally, Hammer and
Show me
Hammer
the alternative build. Show me the alternative build, please, please, please. I'm on my hands and knees begging. I'm begging. I'm drooling. I'm begging.
Yeah, I think all the stuff coming out for Ossiarchs just gives them loads of new options. Because I think there's been a couple of ways to play Ossiarchs for a little while now, but
Where's
now
my
you've got
goddamn
opened
Cetra
up a
GW?
whole wave of
Yeah,
new
that
things,
one.
right? So you
I
can
like this
imagine,
one more. I like the horns
armies
on
that
these
lean
guys
really
more.
heavily into chariots and had death riders and stuff accompanying them.
Yeah.
You can imagine
That's
shooting.
so cool.
A combined arms list now looks really
You know what
tasty.
Ossiarch Bone
So there's
Reapers
loads
also
of
have? They
stuff,
have a
that
giant
just
fucking
opens up a
catapult
new
that's
toolbox of
literally
stuff
just a
for Ossiarch
claw
Bone Reapers.
hand that just
absolutely.
throws it as
Well,
hard as it
the null.
I would refrain from buying Arcan because it's a really expensive MIDI. It's also spindly as fuck. It looks so cool. I understand it looks so cool, but I believe that they might refresh Arcan at some point soon. Although, if you think he's really cool and you're like, fuck you, Ava, I'm buying it, buy it anyway because I can't fault you. That's an awesome fucking mini.
Incoming. It's super thematic.
Hey, look at the
Arcan's
dude
like
on the
one of
chair
top
over here with the
wizards of
walking
death, right?
chair.
Yeah,
I love the Bone
cool.
Reapers. I love the Bone
40 plus years
Reapers.
at this point. So, but if you like
Guys, I think
magic
Ava
and
likes
you like
AOS.
Ossiarchs and
I
you're
am
just
Age of
all into
Sigmar's
magic,
strongest
this
soldier.
is
If
one
I
of
don't
the
have
ways you
anybody,
can
I know
this is a-
Sigmar's got me. Can I get an
You can also
amen?
just use this as the start of any Ossiarch army as
Absolutely.
well. It's a perfectly good start to that too.
I need
There's
more
another
fantasy
box
lore
set
videos
by the way as
now.
well.
Me
So here
too,
we
me
have
too,
the
me
Heralds
too.
of the Bone Tithe, which is a regiment of renown for them.
Yeah, so effectively, this means that you can put some of your Ossiarch units into any other death force. So if you have something like a Soulblight Gravelord's
You can
army,
also
or
use this
a
Regiment of Renown in
Nighthaunt
Cities
army,
of
or a
Sigmar,
Flesh
so
Eater
you can
Corpse
have a
army,
whole
you can send
faction of
some
humans, and then
Nagash's
these
tax
dudes
collectors
over here
along
because
with your
the
force, so that
narratively they've
when,
come for the
the
Bone
battle
Tithe,
has
and then
finished, they
another
can go
army
around
has
the
moved in,
battlefield
so it's
and
like,
gather
oh
up the
shit,
bones
we have
of
to
the
fucking
fallen.
wait.
Oh.
You're gonna
Really
kill these
nice
guys.
little abilities in
Their
this unit.
bones are
There's
mine.
a spell
Okay.
that means that if you cast it onto an enemy unit, they have to use a command point if they want to fight, white, which is
really nasty.
I just bought my
really,
Arcan
really
2
good.
months ago.
You've
then
gotta
build
get
it,
cast,
paint
you've
it,
gotta get
have
cast, Your
fun.
opponent will know you're trying to do it. but there is a potentially game-winning little move in there. If you can stop an enemy unit from fighting because they've run out of command points, or make them use a valuable command point when they don't want to.
Just to do something they would not.
Ava, can you guys do more AOS? Yes, the next AOS video will be on the Mortal Realms and talking about how they function and like why they're so different. And then after that, we'll be talking about cities of Sigmar. But I have gotten a lot of recommendations from you guys going like, please talk about one of the death factions. Please, 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 please.
Death and taxes in this box is both of them. Speaking of death, this is
Good
the
art.
Death Battletome Ossiarch Bone Reapers. It contains everything you would
Good
expect
art.
to find in a Battletome. So this is
I would have liked the
brilliant
chariot
lore
to
about
be
the
front and
Ossiarch Bone
center,
Reapers and who they
but
are
that's just me. I think the
fighting,
chariot
as
looks
well
the
as all of
coolest.
the rules for everything that we've talked about. They've got a really interesting new rule available to the army.
Bro's
which is
pulling out the
Relentless
tax
Discipline.
code on the
Just
field.
touching it very
Aura,
briefly, but there's
aura.
like a new little widget attached, the profiles they're called that you get. And the heroes essentially get relentless discipline points, which they can spend. So the Liege Mortek, this little guy here, gets 5, 10, and they can spend those throughout the game to gain some extra abilities. Really exciting. I've not collected any Ossiarch Bone Reapers before.
They're
deep diving into this ahead of this
Yeah,
preview.
all death
I'm
factions
quite
can
excited
use
for
regiments of
abilities
renown
and
with each
the
other, which
combos
means,
and
chat, hey, you
the
remember that
different
zombie
Yeah, so you've
dragon
got
that showed
things
up for
basically
Soul Blight
help you out
Gravelords?
every
You can
phase,
use
you've got
that
things
zombie
make you better
dragon
fighting, or
in
slightly more
the Ossiarch
durable,
Bone
things like
Reapers.
that.
It's just
And
a
one of the
fucking
things you
dragon
want
that's
to do
on the
when you put your army
field.
together is go, how many heroes do I need so that I've got the right amount of tools and of these points to spend
I
on
feel
my units.
empowered.
So it definitely rewards someone with a systematic and kind of strategic approach to putting an army
If
together.
you want to get a sense of the scale of
Look at the
things,
fucking
we've got them here. I'll
chariot.
put the,
Look at the fucking chariot. Look how
Catalyst
fucking
alongside
cool it
the,
is,
Legion
man.
He's already a fairly big Ossiarch Bone Reaper.
He's taller than a Stormcast. so-
Exactly. And
So
then
to
the
paraphrase
chariot
that
is
dropout
this,
episode, knock knock,
wonderful,
give me your
piece
bones.
here. So
Yeah. But
What
both
did
of
I
these
miss?
have got quite a
The
lot of options
coolest
and bits on them as
Ossiarch
well, so
Bone
if you build
Reapers
either of these
reveals.
characters,
Look
you've
at
got
these
some spare
fucking
bits.
chariots.
Yeah,
Look at that
absolutely.
character.
Customize a little
They
bit
also
and
now
choose
have
whether you want to go
archers.
with a spear
Dude,
or a
the coolest
sword
thing
or
about
which of
Ossiarch
the
Bone
various
Reapers is that
headdresses
you
and things.
actually
I think you can
function.
probably
They
do
look
range
like an
things in terms
army.
of converting
Like
across
they're
Yeah.
like they've
well,
got
it
the
goes
whole
to
like
the
line
I
of
mean, that's what the Gash is doing,
cavalry,
really. He's just
Yeah,
got
line
the
of
bows and the big pile
infantry,
and building his own
archers
thing. Like,
behind
you
them,
too
the
could be a
catapult behind that. Yes,
That
man.
is not it for the Mortal Realms, however. We have
Ogres.
another Battletome to show you that is
Ogres.
coming out fairly soon.
Ogres.
This is the Chaos
Oh,
Battletome. And, as you might
Tzeentch!
expect, it contains everything you need to know about the followers of the Changer of Ways and all of his armies that are at his disposal. And
Okay.
it's not just a book that's coming out.
Minis?
We are also accompanied
Whoa.
with a new miniature,
Fate
which is the
Master.
Fate Master. Eddie, what can you tell us about this?
Yeah, so Fate Master is the general of the mortal armies of Tzeentch. Of course, they are a wizard because almost everybody who follows Tzeentch is in some way or shape or form a wizard. But primarily, they are leading things like your Chiric Acolytes and things
That's
like
a
that
really
into
cool
battle.
armor set.
Because this is a Tzeentchian general, they don't really play fair. So a lot of their tricks and things that they bring to the battlefield are less about winning in a straight fight and more about deceiving your opponent. So you can use some of their abilities to move your own units around the battlefield when the enemy comes within range to try and charge your units.
love
all of a
that
sudden They're not
helmet.
there anymore. They're actually on the flank, and you can engineer some very advantageous combats. So they are a great little unit. They are still a Chaos Lord, and they still fight in combat very effectively. But it's the tricks and the strategic positioning stuff they bring to your army that makes them really pop in your games.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a new terrain piece for these, which is just fantastic. This is the thing I'm most excited about.
The
for
Argent
Disciples.
Shards.
These are the Argent Shards.
What on earth?
Just fantastic embodiment
Soul
of the
Calibur and
weirdness of
Soul
Tzeentch when
Edge.
you look at these and
They
the
look
sort of magic
really
swirling around
cool.
them. There's a story being told by this model which is borne out by the rules and the lore. Essentially, you see the one on the left on the screen sort of being torn apart. These drift around the battlefield. They're really useful. We'll talk more about that in a moment. But if one is destroyed, if you don't get them both, the other one will split and essentially make a new one. And so that you see it splitting apart. That's really part of its own
Yeah, so they've got
okay.
two abilities effectively.
I
One
like
of them
that
is
it's crystal
if
and
one of them on the
flesh.
battlefield, you can
Yeah.
make another
Which is
one
like
in your
Tzeentch's
hero
MO,
phase.
you know?
And if you've got them on the battlefield, you can reposition them as well. And the reason you might want to reposition them is that your wizards can use them to channel their magic through. So if you're close to one of these, and you're a Tzeentchian
That
wizard,
makes a lot of sense.
you've
That makes a
probably got loads
lot of
Tzeentchian
sense.
wizards
That
if
makes a
you've got
lot of
Tzeentch army,
sense.
'cause that's kind of the whole army. You can use these to cast your spells further than you otherwise could. And if you're playing against them, you can't get rid of them unless you
They're
kill
really
both of
big,
them.
They're
too.
huge.
We've got them on the table here, so you get a sense of the scale. So again, this is a fairly large infantry model. That's like larger than the Stormcast Eternal there. So they're fairly big pieces of terrain, and they go back to that kind of classic Tzeentchian idea of the Silver Towers of Tzeentch.
Ava,
which
it's
has been
literally the
part of their
cursed
lore
sword
for
from
kind
Rogue
of time
Trader.
immemorial. This is
That's
a
fucking
an nod
awesome.
to that.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see these cropping up in like any Tzeentch.
I
Oh,
can
yeah,
see
we were
these
talking before,
being
about,
painted
you know,
in
if
like a
you've got
really
something like
cool
1,000
way
Suns
with
army,
airbrushes
you're
and
building
shit.
some scenery or something. You can imagine having these mixed in amongst them to make your battlefield look as Tzeentchian as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is not it in terms of battletomes forthcoming for the Mortal Realms. There is another one, almost
battletomes.
equally magical
Ogres.
as well. These are, of
Oh,
course, the Order
Lumineth!
battletomes.
Holy
for
shit,
the Lumineth
Slavskin, you
Realm-lords.
fucking called it because you noticed.
Again,
Slavskin over on
everything
the
you'd expect
Discord
for the
Yeah.
battletome,
saw
updated,
that
with,
the
fantastic new
Tzeentch
lore all the
and
rules and things
Lumineth
you will need
Realm-lord
to play your games. The Lumineth
spearheads were
Realm-lords,
gone.
Oh,
You couldn't buy them anymore, so it was like,
quite
oh,
exciting.
well.
And we're talking with the team from the Warhammer studio all about that.
Alright, what's Lumineth getting?
And we don't possibly have time to go into all of those details here today, but we'll be covering.
Lou,
it
you're
as it
interested in
comes on
Lumineth. Pay attention.
warhammercommunity.com. There's also a new model for them.
Lumineth.
The Lumineth Realm-lords have been really well served with battlefield wizards.
Okay.
But maybe not as many sort of frontline fighting heroes.
I dig
So
it.
this is a Venari Lord Regent.
Yeah, so the Lord Regent effectively leads your infantry phalanxes into battle. They are a very competent fighter. They're an elven lord, so they've got a very respectable combat stat line.
Melee
but the real
infantry
thing they
leader.
bring to the battle are two special rules in terms of your game. One of them means that nearby Lumineth units, when they rally, because they are a shining example to their people, you get to roll extra dice into that, which is really useful if you're trying to bring back your
Okay,
rolls.
more
especially when they
rally.
cost so
That's
many
good.
points for Lumineth, so every elf that joins your force is very worthwhile. The other thing they do, if you put them alongside a unit of your wardens, which are your big kind of spear phalanx,
absolutely.
they can basically have the phalanx advance into enemy units and cause a whole bunch of
I
mortal
love
wounds.
that
So your
burgundy and
big
gold
scary
combo.
block of spearmen becomes
Very
even
good.
scarier.
Driving forward
Yeah,
that
just drive
spear
forward.
line. Yeah,
So
fantastic.
your spearmen can not only do mortal wounds when they fight, they can also just do it passively by existing and pushing forward into the enemy force.
Fantastic. You've seen on the screen now that the kit has some variants. You can build it in a couple of ways or mix and match between. Maybe get some spares. And we've got them actually on the desk in front of us if you want to have a look. The thing that I like about the sort of the difference in is...
I like the
you can
sword
see this
raised
one's got like a little
pose
amphora
more.
on his back, and then this one
It's
obviously
more
has
of
got this
a
sort of
the
double
rallying call.
Very catchy.
Two back
So
banners
yeah,
definitely in this season, isn't it?
Oh, I tell you what. Yeah, banners are back, it seems. Banners back. That's good.
I wonder if you
so
could
there we
do
go.
banners and
again, just a
sword
great hero
raised
for your
pose.
Lumineth Realm-lords. We've got some questions. They've been flooding in through the chat. And
Do my best.
Actually, the first question really hits near my heart. It says from Prime Chatmandu. It says, "Do you ever get nervous when you're touching Evermore miniatures?" Let me tell you, I am terrified every time I touch Evermore miniatures.
When they hand them over, they sort of scowl.
Yeah, well,
so we're not really allowed.
Each of these represents like dozens, if not hundreds, of hours of work, right, by the best painters in the world, and they need to be treated that way. The first ever battle report I played years and years ago, I dropped a hell cannon, and I've always been nervous about it ever since. Next question is, can I use, and it's talking about the Liege Mortec, this is from Priminus Lamp, can I use this as a MOE proxy? I think you mean Master of Executions, and I think you need to do quite a lot of conversion work to do that. But that said, doing kit bashing is half the fun of this hobby, right? I'm looking at all those Red Corsairs, just imagining stealing the heads for my armies. So, yeah, maybe. And then, always good for a fun question is, from Fossil Fracas, if the new Chariot and the Sunstealer Wheeler got into a race, who would die first?
Ooh,
Well, I would argue that the Ossiarch Bone Reaper is already dead.
I think the Sunstealer Wheeler is faster, probably, but it's tortoise and hare, isn't it? You probably get bored.
Lumineth's
of
trim is such a
Never
bitch to
gonna
paint, but
outlast the
also
dead, is it?
gods are so cool.
Perfect. Look, that was a
Yeah.
little bit of fun. Thank you for keeping your questions coming in. We're going to go now from the Mortal Realms to a very unusual place, which is the Gridiron,
Blood
as we
Bowl.
keep the theme of elves, and we go to Blood Bowl. So,
Elf team, pirate
time
elves.
for us to talk a little bit about the latest Blood Bowl team to approach the Gridiron. These are the
Oh.
Calador Dragons.
Oh, hi, elf.
I got some things to say. This is a classic Blood Bowl team which has been like around for a very long time, and now it is redone and updated in plastic.
Cool.
For the modern era. Season 3 of Blood Bowl launched just recently, and I'm really excited for these. I think this might be the last of the classic teams that we're waiting to see.
Could be right. Could be right.
Anyway, if you know the Calador Dragons, you might know what to expect, but they have 4 positionals, and each of them fills a very specific role within the Blood Bowl game. So the first up is the Dragon Princes. So they are essentially the show stealers of
Gabby,
the,
are you here? Hi, elves.
the
Blood
Gridiron
Bowl.
for the Calador Dragons. Incredibly skilled players. They've got a fantastic stat line. They have great rules as well. So in addition to block, which you'd expect, because these guys kind of fill the role of a blitzer, but they also have steady footing, 6+, and you don't get knocked down. So you can use that against any of the circumstances which might come up. They also are penalised by a little rule which is known as My Ball, which means they can never give the ball away no matter what. So the trick with this is to
That's very
burst
elf.
through the enemy
Yeah.
pitch, get down the field, and then get the ball to this guy. So he doesn't have to give it away. He can just go and score a touchdown instead. Next up, we have the White Lions.
Very fun.
The High Elf team is a little bit different to some.
Very
It doesn't really have a
aggro.
catcher archetype. Instead, you've got the White Lions, which are another blitzer almost. They don't have block, but they do have wrestle, which is a very good skill to make sure that you don't get stuck with a turnover if a tackle goes weird and you both get knocked down.
If you're both lying down.
Oh, lying down, my word. The claw is not just symbolic. They have the claws special rule. And what that means is that they never need more than an 8+ to bust the armor when you're making the armor roll, having like hit somebody.
Ooh, that's really good.
That's really useful. The third of the sort of skilled positionals are the Phoenix Warriors.
Elden Lord ass
The Phoenix
pose.
Warrior really fills the role of catcher. Thrower.
Yeah.
And this
Phoenix
is one of
Warriors.
the best throwers on the Blood Bowl pitch, like of any team. Fantastic stat line, really, really great at making sure the ball goes to where you need it. So they have those throwing skills that you would expect. Also, they have Cloudburst, which is so good. Essentially, Cloudburst gives you a real advantage in that when you lob that ball, the enemy can't make intercept rolls against you. So imagine your Dragon Prince has burst through, he's far down the field, you just one nice clean lob shot all the way down the pitch, and nobody can catch it instead. It's great.
What I love about all of these miniatures is
Interesting.
that they look like the Blood Bowl incarnations.
Now,
of
the
class.
thing
Absolutely
that is
so,
the
right.
drawback is that
Units, so like
elves
the
are
Phoenix Guard, the White
extremely
Lions, the
fragile.
Dragon Princes, they just
Ah.
like look exactly like those, but in shorts.
Yeah, exactly. So lots of like calves and thighs on display, but otherwise
That's
it is
crazy
just
though. Being
pure,
able to fucking
Blood
throw
Bowl
the ball
fun.
and there's
Right,
no interceptions.
This is the fourth position.
That's
they're
crazy.
the High Elf linemen. In some ways, the linemen are like the boring part of your Blood Bowl team. But
Resident
High Elf linemen are
Blood-
really good.
Blood Bowl
Like, let's
player
not
is
beat
this
around the
good.
bush.
Glass
they've got
cannon
great stat
team.
lines, they've got decent armor. They've got no skills to speak of.
Their whole
but
team of
they're
Aaron
reliable.
Rodgers.
The only downside is at 65,000, I think it is, to recruit them. You
Yeah,
don't
they're
get
also
a
incredibly
massive team.
expensive.
I started my Blood Bowl time
It's
playing
definitely
When you're
an
building your
elite
team.
finesse
building your
and-
team.
And so you've got to get everything like acting in the way it's supposed to. And I
Still
guess
love that
you
in
need
Blood
these to
Bowl
do some
that
of the
orc
heavy lifting in
cheerleaders
terms
are
of maybe
canon.
making
Yep.
tackles or throws
So are
or
Beastmen
catches
cheerleaders.
themselves.
Good.
The kit also contains, crikey, I've talked a lot here. It also contains the balls,
I love-
the turn and reroll markers and everything that you
I
would
love the
expect
markers.
for you to mark in play. And there'll be a Spike Journal that comes out alongside all of this when it releases, which is full of all of the stories and the lore behind it and information about different High Elf teams and all of that good stuff.
and dice and a pitch and all that jazz as well.
Yeah, I think you talked a little bit about how they key into sort of the classic imagery of the High Elves. I think one of the things that I really like is that that bleeds into the rules in a way. The Dragon Prince is extremely arrogant.
They're like your shock
The-
troops that
Exactly,
go up
and
the middle.
White
yeah.
Lion, they were the monster hunters traditionally, right? And so that,
So
that
if the
claw
enemy's got
rule-
a troll, you're like,
Exactly.
you're going down troll.
That claw rule lets them go in and bust open, I don't know, Chaos Warrior armor or whatever it might be. Yeah, really, really great. Very exciting to see these finally reach the gridiron. And there we go. That is your Blood Bowl section. Pretty exciting. Coming to a pitch near you. Next up, he says, we have a little bit of an animation clip to show some people.
I fucking knew it.
Oh my
absolutely.
God.
So
I called it.
Next up, we have a new clip from Penitence, which is the new Warhammer 40,000 animation on its way for Warhammer Plus very soon. Here are the first 2 minutes of that.
2
Okay,
whole minutes,
lock in.
guys.
Blood Bowl video in the future? Yes.
For too long.
Oh God, I'm right out of it. There's a baby.
Has been bereft of the Emperor's light. Like so much of our benighted Imperium, it clings on. A candle flickering in darkness. Our mission is of sacred importance. The enshrinement of our fallen Canoness Rexilla. She will be a beacon, a rising call to the faithful. She will mark Ephesians 4 as a shrine word. The Emperor's flock will come, and with them, new hope. The foulness of the orcs shall be driven from this place. We shall risk everything for this. We will not fail, for to do less would be to fall short of what our Emperor demands. By fire and faith, we...
Cool. Very cool.
Very cool.
Eddie, that was awesome. What can you tell us about Penitent?
Yes, this is a new animation on its way for Warhammer Plus. This is an Adeptus
Sisters about to have the
Sororitas
coolest
animation
Imperium helmets,
featuring
IMO.
the Order of
I
the
agree.
Sacred Rose, which is I think we haven't seen before.
Yeah, absolutely.
They are on a sacred mission to found a new shrine world. They have a sacred relic, and they have to get it to the shrine world. Obviously, the mission doesn't quite go to plan, as you saw there. Their ship is intercepted by some orcs and downed, and then they have to trudge across this wasteland to get their relic to where it needs to go. The orcs in this are snakebite orcs, which is pretty cool. We haven't really seen snakebite orcs in animation before. Snakebites, of course, famous for bringing along gribbly squiggly beasts with them, and I can confirm there is a squig in this animation.
Yeah.
So you get both a cyber cherub and a squig in Penitent.
Absolutely spoiled, yeah.
Living the dream. So when does it arrive?
So this is on its way in February. The first episode, it will be a 3-part animation with the first one landing in February, so not very long to wait at all.
Fantastic. So if you are not familiar with Warhammer TV, it's available through your Warhammer Plus subscription, and it gives you access to loads of animations and sort of shows that are made by the team in-house, gaming and lore and all that sort of thing. So if you want to watch this as it comes out, make sure you get yourself a subscription and join in. It's going to be great.
Exactly that.
Nice one. Right. So there were some questions in the Blood Bowl section that I got hold of late, and my favourite question was, Custodes, when? Well, I'd like to tell you when. We're going to go to all the way back to the Age of Darkness with this.
They're completely new. These are completely new Custodes. Specifically for Horus Heresy. Oh no, they are separating the kids. Oh no. Oh, plastic! Finally!
Pretty looking.
So excited.
On the one
by
hand,
everything that we just
cool.
saw there.
On the
We
other
have
hand,
the,
oh no.
Corsair, the
Oh
Legio
no.
Custodes for the Horus Heresy. Everything in that video we're going to talk about. Let's start with what you can see on the screen right now.
So this is a box, isn't it, Adam?
Yeah,
This is a
You're
box.
not going to
This
be
is
able
the
to
Legio
use these
Custodes
in
battle
40k.
group, and this is
in
coming out
tournaments.
as
They are
part of the
separating
launch. Everything in
Custodes.
this is a new plastic miniature, and it
Unless I'm
just
proven wrong.
looks incredible. You've got 2 sodalities of custodians. You've got a dreadnought, a shield captain, and a grav tank. Let's talk about those in detail. These, of course, are
Proxy
the custodian guard
time.
sodalities.
This is a custodian guard sodality. They are the archetypal image of a custodian. They are towering guardians, each one with a guardian spear, able to chop the enemy up in close combat and blast them apart at range. They are a brand new plastic kit, a slight readjustment, I suppose, of the proportions of the custodians, but still very recognizably the custodians that you know and love, the guardians of the Emperor, and still in the Horus Heresy at this point, successful.
Yeah, absolutely. They haven't dropped the ball yet. The kit
Their helmets
is,
are
as I said,
way
it was multi-part
weirder
plastic. There's some
now
options in
because
there.
they're
You've got
skinnier,
these
but they're taller.
High-plumed helmets that you can see here. There's some bear heads in the kits that you can build your models, whether they're willing to risk getting shot in the face or not. That's your choice. And then there's option for the Vexilla in there, so you can carry proud standard of imperial rule.
Yeah,
on
you've
the
also got
battlefield.
all the Misericordia as you'd hope as
Yeah,
well. the
absolutely.
Kind of stabbing daggers that the custodians have.
They're just dripping in all the paraphernalia and a power that you'd expect from the
Fem
Emperor's
heads, look.
most elite.
Yeah.
warriors. Here you can see some of the different heads that are available to the kit.
Very
so
cool.
You can do a mixture or all of one style, whatever it is that suits you.
They look
really.
more like Stormcast
You've
now.
already said it, but for me, this is the quintessential image of the Legio Custodes, right? These like
Cool.
serried ranks of sort of spear-wielding, golden armored warriors. I love it. They're not the only sodality in the Custodes Battle Group box set, though. You also have the Sentinel Guard, who are essentially the same kind of unit, but these are equipped with Presidium shields and Custodian Warblades.
They do
so
look
another
really fucking
effectively
cool.
battle line unit of custodians. A normal custodian, such a word can be used to describe the custodians. These ones are a little bit more defensive and a little bit less killy, but every custodian is a master
Is that a
of death
gun
and very,
broadsword?
very durable. These ones
Oh.
have shields, which in your
The
game
hilt
of
is
Horus
not a
Heresy can allow
hilt,
them to
it's
use,
ammo.
shield wall
It's a
special rules
gun
that make them a bit
blade.
more durable against incoming fire, which is really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're invulnerable.
Is that one a lady? Yeah, we saw a few,
They're just great.
Yeah.
And so essentially you're just making that choice, aren't you, between these two units?
A little bit killier or a little
Yeah,
bit more defensive.
and you probably, in truth, want a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Of course, there was more in that big army shot that we saw.
They do
than
look like
just these two,
Stormcast, and it's
Next up, we
really
have the Shield
taken me.
Captain. I am
Holy.
unapologetic in that this is my favourite of the models in this
Shield
Custodian
Captain,
release.
yeah, it's a
I
cool
genuinely
looking
think this is
fucking
incredible.
thing. God
The
damn.
level of detail that they have captured on it is so good. It comes with a couple of options. Here you can see
I'm
the
looking forward to
helmeted head and
seeing
the
a
unhelmeted
size
head. I
comparison.
really like that golden laurel
Oh,
leaf
hey.
that has been sort of woven into her hair. If you don't know about Custodian Shield Captains, these are essentially a top-tier fighter on the battlefront. They can go up against anything up to and probably including the first captains of the Space Marine Legions. If you're not a Primarch, it is not a pushover. And even if you are, be careful.
Yeah, a shield captain backed up by a squad of custodians can happily take on a Primarch level character and up against anything that's a Space Marine, unless you've got a very, very impressive sword of some sort. You're definitely going to come out on the wrong side of that fight.
That
the
shield
miniature
is awesome.
absolutely
So good.
dripping
Yeah.
in
I'm
detail.
really
I think one of
impressed
the
by
things you
how
just see in
the,
that rotating image there is the
capes
text on
look.
the inside of the
We
shield.
were
Yeah,
quite
no,
excited
like
about this earlier
sculpts
on, didn't we?
So one of the
look
concepts
beautiful.
of
They look
custodians,
gorgeous.
generally is that they write their honor name inside their armor, and the idea here being that the titles that this warrior has achieved throughout their career has been so extensive that the achievements have gone beyond their armor and onto the shield
this
itself.
person's
Yeah,
name.
absolutely. A really
probably goes
fantastic
on
model.
forever.
I wonder if we'll be talking about this as one of the
I think
models
that's
of
their
the
name
year.
on the shield.
Oh,
There's more inside this battle group than we've shown you so far. We go to the vehicles. So first of all, you have the Custodian Dreadnoughts. There's two variants. You can choose which one you're going to build. The first of which is the Contemptor Achilles Dreadnought. It is equipped with an Achilles War Spear, which is like the length of 3 men.
It's just a giant guardian spear,
Yeah,
basically, isn't
absolutely.
it? If you get put inside a dreadnought and you've been a custodian, you're like, I really like stabbing people with a spear. Can I continue to do that? And the answer was a firm yes.
Yeah, and
I'm
it's
very glad to see
phenomenally
these things
dangerous,
finally in plastic.
Big damage. It can. It's got
They've
armor
been in
veins, so
resin
vehicles
forever.
are in real
Yeah.
trouble. For me, this is my favourite of the two. We'll show you the other one in a second. But look at the pose that you've got on it. This kit is really poseable. They've made the most of
What I'm
these
hoping
sort of
for is you can
more
use these
plastic
new custodians as their
functionality that this
40k
kit enables
counterparts,
to do
provided they're on
something
the same
really
base, but I
Yeah,
think they might be
the,
separating the lines.
Contemptor
Even
Dreadnoughts,
if they
all
are
of the
separating them,
Dreadnoughts,
do
particularly
not
the
let that
custodian
stop
ones,
you.
have been
Use
available
these
in
if
Resin
you think
before,
they look
obviously,
cooler than
and
the
they've
current
always
40k
been kind of highly
kits.
posable. None of that posability has
I
been
think
lost
they
in
look
transition to
cooler,
plastic, and
frankly.
actually, it's now an even easier material to work with, and you've got more
I
options
think
and ways of building.
what I'm waiting
So
for is
you
for
can
them to do
include,
a size
you know,
comparison.
half a dozen, a dozen
Either
of these
with
dreadnoughts in
the
army if you
current
wanted to, and every
Custodes
single one
or a
could look
Space
completely
Marine.
unique and different in terms of posing.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's look at the other one that's in. So this is the
I
Contemptor
do
Galatus
love the
Dreadnought.
sword and shield
again,
for the
This one's
fucking
my favourite.
dreadnought.
I think
The
That's
There you go.
gold
it's
and the blue go
absolutely
really
awesome. There's
nice
something
together.
about
They
a
do.
dreadnought with a massive
I
shield and a massive sword,
kind of expected to
that
see
just
more
absolutely works
red
for me.
on this.
And
Yeah,
it
he's got a
mirrors
couple
the two
little
different
spots.
Like red on the
core
shield
unit
would
types
be
within the
really
Custodian.
good.
Exactly.
Red on the
You've got one
shoulder
with the
plates
spear,
might
Aw,
be good.
yeah,
aggressive
if you
one,
did
you've got one with
the little
the shield and the
decorative
sword, the
thing
more
right in the
defensive
middle
one.
there, like
So
a nice
if you wanted
red,
to,
that
you
would
could
be
pair them
pop.
up, right? You
Yeah.
have the shield one, walk around
It
with
would
your
be
shield
kinda cool, wouldn't
custodies, and your spear one go alongside
They have the
the
right
warrior
proportions
Oh,
versions.
now.
my
Yeah.
beer!
Yeah, the Contemptor Galatus has the Galatus Warblade. That is just going to cut
That's a
through
flamer
like,
sword?
medium
Yes,
and
it
heavy
is.
infantry like nothing.
Oh,
A thing
cool.
to bear in mind about
Oh,
these
yeah,
is
I kinda
every
see it looks
dreadnought
like a
is
lighter
piloted by like
almost.
a fallen warrior, right, that is entombed within the sarcophagus. Just bear in mind that the warrior that is piloting this was a custodian, the absolute fighting elite of the Imperium, handpicked and created by the Emperor. These are really, really dangerous on the tabletop.
What
in
are your
addition to all
proxies
of that
you're using for
armor, they're
Custodes?
phenomenally,
Custodes? What?
Skilled warriors still.
Yeah, a very, very good stat line. They can wade into whole phalanxes of enemy Space Marines and chop them to bits.
Yeah.
Very satisfying. They look great, though.
The final thing that's inside that Custodian battle group box is this. This is the Caladius Annihilator.
Have these
grav
models
tank.
paid with your homebrew
We'll talk
Dragon
more
Rider
about other grav
Custodes?
tanks in a
Oh,
minute.
I
that's
basically
true.
made
Think of this
Stormcast,
as
but
a
like
main battle tank for the Legio
I basically
Custodians force.
recreated the
It was
Hallowed
equipped
Knights
with
color
an
scheme, but like
Arachnis
this
blade
in silver
blazed
and blue
power
and
Yeah.
purples. Oh
which
my
is the,
god!
sort of double-barreled
I
weapon you
like
see on
the,
top. This
I
is
assume
a
it's done by
devastating
hand,
ranged
those
weapon
little
with two
decorative
fire
swirls.
modes, the first of which is
Or it could be a
10.
transfer.
Those might be
You're thinking 2 shots of
transfers.
strength
They're
10,
pretty.
Just blasting.
They might be
the
freehand
apart.
though.
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely.
Just
and then,
to dunk
its,
on the
alternate
haters.
fire mode is multi-shot and is great at gunning down heavier infantry.
Wife
Yeah.
gone for
So,
the weekend.
a
Wife
thing that we
gone.
were talking about before.
Oh,
I think you
think
made a
about
really good point
wife.
of,
Wife
was,
gone, watch Warhammer.
Stuff in the Legio Custodes force needs to often be
Only
two things.
route
Yeah,
to
because you're
take.
always outnumbered,
Yeah.
both in terms of how big your units
Return to the
are,
hot
but also
dog
in terms
mobile.
of how
I
many
do not
units
like
you have on the
Custodes
battlefield.
vehicles. I
So
think they look
it's not
really
enough
dumb.
that you've got a unit that's very good at killing tanks.
That's just me,
It might
though.
also
That's
need
just
to do some double
me.
duty to pitch into the
Go
battle
pod
against
racing
enemy
with
heavy
that
infantry,
thing.
Yeah.
or support your unit it's whichever thing is currently giving you challenges.
Look
So
at that
most units in the
spindly
Custodian
ass
army are quite
fucking
good at several
stand
things.
it's
Yeah,
on. Do
absolutely so.
you see that?
No,
those are the
I
units that
don't.
make
That's the
right,
scary
it's under
thing.
there.
Guard battle group.
This
that
whole
we,
thing is being
show you.
held
Oh, there
up
it
by
is.
There are more
that.
units coming
I
along the way.
mean-
Yeah, that'll be
also all
that'll be
in
the
plastic.
first thing you can buy.
This thing is gonna snap off immediately.
First thing, but your reinforcements are hot on their heels.
Exactly so. So next is the Caladius Grav Tank. It is
Yeah,
very
Henry
similar
Cavill
to
is
the Caladius
feasting.
Annihilator Grav Tank.
Finally.
It's just not an Annihilator. Instead,
Maybe
it
I
has
can
an
finally go to
Iliastus,
Amazon and say, okay, let's
accelerator
do it
cannon on its
now.
roof.
I assume they're
Think-
working on it. It's
Oh, I
just-
It's a
assume.
Karen
It's
battle
just
tank from the
production of
Space
this
Marine
shit
Legions,
takes
if you know the
fucking
setting, you know
forever.
the
Yeah.
war gear is similar, but upgunned version of that kind of weapon. So decent fire rate, gonna maul
Cool
medium and light
40K
vehicles
release
and,
smile.
pretty much any infantry you put in front of it.
I mean, yeah, I
This is
think a
big,
lot of
heavy
Custodes
duty
fans are definitely going to
it's
just be
another
grabbing
great
these
option
just
for
to
a line
use
battle
them
tank.
because
you won't get many tanks.
as
in a
long as they're
Custodian
on
army just
similar
because
base
everything
sizes, who
costs so many
fucking
points.
cares?
But there's certainly a place for one of each of these in a 3,000 point force.
Yeah, absolutely. Sticking on the theme of the grav tanks, we have the biggest of all of them, which is the Coronis Grav Carrier. This thing is enormous. We've got one on the desk in front of us. We'll show you in a minute.
Show me
But,
the Custodes.
essentially,
Give me
this
a
is big
size
enough that
comparison.
It can carry an entire sodality of Custodian Guard and an accompanying hero.
Yeah, you get a kind of a sense of how big it is there because you can see the custodian.
Attention, I have been informed that chuds in the official chat have been banned in real time after crashing out about the fem heads.
Not
That's
unarmed
fucking
as well.
funny.
Oh,
The gun that we want
no.
to talk about maybe is the
Oh,
Neutronium
no.
Well,
Cascade.
I mean,
We'll tell you more about that another
it's
time.
never
but
good when
essentially
somebody's
it's
not having a
powerful
good
gun in
time.
its own
Whip
right.
out,
So in
whip
addition
out
to
the banana.
discouraging
Show
the
me
most
the
elite
size.
fighting units in the galaxy,
Whip it out
it's
now.
also
No, I'm not
also
gay.
posing you with devastating
just want to see
fire.
your dick.
And all of these are plastic as well. This is
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
huge plastic kit.
Reddit's going to be very normal about this.
Additionally, you
Reddit
might
is
have
always
seen in the
very
video that
normal
we
and
saw,
very logical
before,
about
we have the
everything that they
Venetari
talk about.
sodality.
Smile.
So these are
Whoa,
elite
look at
Yeah.
that.
troops within the Legion
That's
of
my nightmare. I
Custodians,
can't use the jump packs.
Born aloft on these sort of gold wings, on contrails of fire, diving deep into the heart of the enemy.
Lou.
Yes, this is your kind of rapid strike.
I know
fast attack
Custodes are
choice
elite
for
in
the Legion of
40K. Are
Custodes.
they? I
You've got a
assume they're
couple of
also
options
elite for
there. You've got the
heresy?
spear,
You know
or
me,
you've
I
got
like
the
elite.
buckler
I like
and pistol.
elites.
Both of those are very lethal. They also all come as standard with Misericordia.
Oh, I don't mean
and,
oh no because they're banned. I just meant oh no because
ancient grenades from
that has to be
a
done in the
bygone era
first
that are more
place.
powerful than even things like the melter bombs of the.
People are going to be weird.
these
Yeah.
are
No
some
matter where you
dangerous
go.
guys.
I just want everyone to have
the
fun.
kinetic
I
destroyers,
don't.
which is
Fuck
the
you.
sort of handgun-looking thing you can see. It's a really powerful hand cannon, basically. The Tarsus.
But I
Go
al-
be weird somewhere
Well,
else
no,
in the
I-
little fucking sewer
Yeah.
you live
Or if you
in.
could
No,
look
no,
at the Veritum Lance, say that fast. Really great.
I
on
hope
charge.
the best.
So
I
options
don't.
are go,
And then
go,
I am
go.
I'm wishing for
sometimes
your
disappointed.
downfall. I wish
Custodians
pain
were
and
scary.
laugh
What
when
is
it
that
occurs to
thing
you.
he's holding?
Yeah.
Damn.
Big
You
spear.
can see here
Big
at the front, I believe that is
spear.
the Neutronium Cascade
The
mine.
spear of longest.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
Delivering
Stop.
fun into the heart of the enemy.
Longinus.
I know.
All of this stuff and where you find it exists.
Show me
in
old
the,
Custodians versus
Custodians
new
Liber,
ones.
which,
Oh my god, they are
we'll
really
show
big.
you
Did
here.
you
There
see
go.
them?
It's a big book.
Shut
It's
up!
hardback.
Bring
It's
back
lovely.
the minis!
All the
They
lore
kinda
and
look
the
like the,
stories and information that you need to learn about the Legio
What's the
Custodians
one
War.
that they do like the big models that aren't actually the
in addition to
minis?
that, it talks about other elements of
That's
the
the
Imperial
best way
household.
for
What?
me to
So
explain
So
it.
you've got the
They're like
Anathema
action
Psychana,
figures. These
the
ones.
Sisters of
Oh,
Silence,
Joy
you've got
Toy.
the
Joy Toy, thank you, I
Assassinorum.
forgot.
Yeah.
So you've got all the various
They
tools
do
of
the
Imperial
minis, but not
household,
actually
the stuff
minis.
that,
The bigger
the Emperor
minis.
What?
himself,
The
on Terra
mediums.
as his personal
I
army.
can't believe they're
All
making
very, very
Warhammer woke.
powerful,
Remember when games were
forces in their
political
own
like
right.
Metal
Yeah,
Gear?
perfect.
We were
You've got the
joking
models,
about
in front of
this
us, and
earlier.
we'd like to do a
Okay,
little
show
bit,
me the
show
minis.
yourself.
Show me the
First of all, we
size.
have a little stunt guy in the front.
Heresy
This is
Bob for scale here.
a happy little solar auxilia.
Okay,
and that's
solar
just standing
auxilia.
alongside the shield.
So that's a normal
captain
human
for context and
versus
scale.
Custodian
Gonna get you
shield
nice close
captain.
in a second,
Where
guys,
is
so
he?
you
Oh,
can
there he
get
is.
this
Very-
Oh, he's so cute.
Wow.
Break it.
Tell me about it. So the Custodian Guard are big, right? These
If you do
are
epic scale, the Custodians
pinnacle
are just gonna
of
be
the,
regular guy
gene crafting
size.
that the Emperor
Pretty
does
much.
when he's creating his elite warriors. The only thing better, I suppose, is the Primarchs. These didn't go wrong.
And
so-
half of them went bad.
Yeah,
Really.
right,
So, I mean,
so-
maybe
Can we
they're the
see
best
like
they
a
got.
Primaris
and then you
Marine
can
next
see
to
the
these
scale of the other
things?
So you put the little guy up alongside.
Or
the
better
Grav
yet,
carrier. It's
the
just
current
enormous.
Custodes
This thing is
kit.
huge. If I spin it round, you can see the entrance hatch.
I was
Like
always
bigger
wanting
than
to
your
get
hand,
properly
yeah.
into
It's a big old
Custodes, and now
thing.
these are making me froth at the mouth. Yeah, they look really good. The proportions kind of took me me
detail
aback
on
for
the
a
inside.
second,
So I
but I was
think
like,
if you're
no,
one of
that
these
is what they
modelists who
should
likes this
look
sort of thing,
like.
You might be able to like have it open or make a diorama or whatever it is you want to do. so I think people are going to have a lot of fun with this, and
Just the size of the thing.
it's really cool.
Yeah,
isn't
that
it?
tank is enormous. Also,
What else is there to say on these?
he
Just
should
talk
be
a little bit
delicate
about
with
the
that because
the
if he
dreadnoughts.
like
If you look
coughs
at the-
wrong, it's
the
going to
chest
fucking
armor,
snap.
Yeah, so
What
there's
do
a
you
few different options on there. Actually, I was looking at the kits before.
They're half
You've
the
got
size of
options
the
for things like shoulder
dreadnoughts.
pads. So if you've got multiple dreadnoughts, you can have slightly different shoulder pads. There's some nice little areas for heraldry. So these ones have got some heraldic devices designed onto them. There's some different faces, I think, in the kit. You've got. Some
I want
different
people to have
chests, you've
fun
obviously got the
if
different
having
weapons.
fun means
So you've
they
got loads of
aren't
ways of making these
putting
really different.
marginalized
There's
groups down,
loads of detail
etc.
on them,
If it does, I agree.
but
To
a
the
lot of it's
sewer
kind of
with
sculpted
these.
in,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you
no.
can paint them very quickly if you want to.
I just
So
don't
if
have
you
any
like,
tolerance.
Spray
Yeah.
them gold, put a wash on them. They look pretty
You're
great.
almost
I want
ready to
everyone to
go.
have
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
So if
I
somebody
don't.
is making it so that other people aren't having fun by being a chud,
the best model you've ever
get
painted, they're
out.
a fine candidate for that as
Go
well.
calm
They're
down.
Kill them with
really
hammers.
lovely
go
model to,
sit in the corner, have a
put your
snack, and come
hobby
back when
hours
you're
into
ready.
and get
Then
really
get the
nice out of
hammer.
it. The other thing that is worth saying about a lot of these miniatures is they will obviously have some dual purpose in Warhammer.
They're so cool, but I'm literally
40,000.
crying. I just
So if
finished
you
my
have an
3K points
advanced
army. It's fine.
army,
It's
things
okay.
like the dreadnoughts, obviously,
Just
are
get the
already
shield
a data
captain.
sheet in
It's
your force.
okay.
You already have data sheets for things like custodians with guardian spears and with shields.
No Sisters of
Shield
Silence.
captains
Yep.
are an
Shield
Seething.
captains as well. So lots of
Seething,
these, if you
dying,
wanted to put them
seething.
into your Warhammer 40,000 army,
Pooping.
there's absolutely no reason.
Rolling around on the ground.
So we're not done with the Horus Heresy. There's still more. There's obviously
Sisters
a little bit for the
of Silence?
Legiones Astartes. First up, we have the Legion.
I don't
Flame
fucking
Super Heavy Tank. You were really excited
I
about
like.
this
I think this is my favorite. This is my favorite.
Shut
Super Heavy.
up!
I think
No,
it's mostly
let him
because
have
I
his
just love
thing. It's his
Volkite.
favorite.
The thing
It
about
is a
it
cool
is just,
looking gun, isn't
like
it?
intrinsically heresy for me. And this is the largest plastic
Into the
Volkite gun
bin
we have
with
ever
ye!
seen. Not counting things like stuff on Titans that we might have seen in epic scale.
Yeah,
in
in
the
tiddly
past.
tiny scale.
But
They
it
just
is
said
an
dual purpose.
absolutely enormous tank. It is the,
They said they work in
Blade, it's the
40K.
same chassis, but this
They
has,
are
I think,
playing
a
this
cooler
very
looking gun,
smart.
although I know you're a big fan of
So,
the
Felblade is the one for me, but I can't deny the coolness of this. The panning shots that you're getting right now really just show how cool and detailed this model is, right?
They're fully
that camera is
40K-able.
so
Great.
close to the model.
Awesome.
And
Sweet.
it just looks just crisp
That's
and
the
brilliant
smart
and
decision.
exciting.
Yeah.
This one, of course, painted in Iron Warriors colours.
Yes, well-
it also looks equally good in the other 17 available colours.
Yeah, I would think so. Better maybe in the colours of the first, I think. But, who am I to judge? It is a Volkite carronade, if you're wondering. It's just an enormous gun that will deflagrate your enemy should you so
Poor
desire.
sisters, it's
Death-
fine.
What'd he say?
It's not the only
Deflagrate?
Astartes tank available.
That's
There
a
was
new
also
vocab
the
word.
return of a stalwart of the Legiones Astartes, and indeed the Space Marines of Horus Heresy as well,
missiles are so
with the
big!
Whirlwind missile tank.
There's something just
Yes!
lovable about the world.
Yes!
It's a change in the scale and magnitude.
Yeah,
isn't
now
it?
that's a tank I can get
very useful
behind.
artillery
Yeah,
piece,
that's
It
a tank with a
kinda-
bit of chest on it.
It
This
looks like a
is
projector.
long-range artillery support piece that can reach enemy units where most of your things
Muscle
can't
mommies
get
for
to
the
them.
Emperor.
Lots
I mean,
of
just
the
cool,
different
badass
missiles that
ladies.
give it have morale sapping effects, basically.
Yeah,
so
so
it's a debuffing
If you put,
piece
so
of artillery.
it comes with explosive standard. You upgrade those missiles to Pyrax if you want. At which point you can literally just drive people off of objectives by causing panic. Fantastic for shifting hard to move. We're normally
That
trying to
whirlwind
kill
looks so
dozens and
derpy.
dozens
It
of
should
models
look
to claim
derpy. Look how
objectives.
fucking big the
whereas
missiles
Let them
are.
walk off it, then you can just
Look
take it.
how
We were talking
fucking
before,
big
this
it
is obviously
is.
painted up in the colours of the Imperial Fists.
Arr,
I
arr,
thought
arr.
it was quite amusing.
There's
that
a
it's
type
done
of
as
fish that looks
Templar,
kinda like
because
this.
They're obviously the keenest usually to get into close combat.
You can
We
imagine how that went.
you
It's
seen
like, my
real
Lord Dawn,
life
I'm now a Templar
HEMARS
brother and I'm itching to serve.
vehicles?
He's like,
No.
sit in this at the back, please.
Oh, maybe a punishment.
I love fake
Maybe,
war,
maybe
not
just
real
likes
war.
Sigismund
Yeah,
too
real
much,
war
you
is a
know.
bummer.
It is fantastic, and we're very excited for it. Where will you find all the information you need for these? Well, thankfully, there is a new Journal Tactica on the horizon. It's called Mailed Fist, and it details the Legiones Astartes super heavy tanks. Lots of lore, organisation charts, and information on how they were fielded, the operations that they fulfilled, that sort of thing, as well as some rules, including the rules for the returning Whirlwind.
Absolutely. And those of you with eagle eyes may have spotted there is
No!
one Ultramarine.
There we
in this
go.
preview.
Oh!
Fans,
We
fear
are
not, we've got you.
contractually obligated to include
So
at
is
least
this
one
tank,
Ultramarine
it's like
Space
an
Marine in every
energy
preview,
beam?
and you can
I'm
see
just
him
looking at
there
the gun.
about to be
Yes.
crushed
Yeah,
under
okay.
the uncompromising
hot-
rules of the
Big
Iron
hot
Man.
laser
He's not
hurt.
dead yet, he will be
Not
soon.
fat. Not
Perfect. So,
What?
that was
A
great.
fat
Loads
look.
of stuff for the Horus
Lads.
Heresy.
Volkite.
I'm going to
La-
quickly
sorry.
dive into the questions
Volkite.
and see
Volkite.
where
Yeah.
we are
Okay.
at.
I was
Laser
thinking,
beam.
I was thinking Laz, but then my
Right,
brain
so-
No,
made
no,
it
no,
an
no,
F.
no.
Will the Custodies be playable in Warhammer 40,000? That's from Blood of Dead. Well, you've
I
covered that
think we've
one
sort
already.
of covered that one.
Loads of those
Yes.
models will be, and it's
Yeah.
really worth saying again. If it's got a analogous unit in Warhammer 40,000, by all means use it. if it suits you, that would be great.
Yep.
Will we
Correct.
ever see more Sisters of Silence? And the answer to that is they have rules, and all of their lore and stuff is contained within that Liber Custodes. You can continue to field them. I hope one day we'll get more cool models for them as well.
There's no new System of Silence in this particular wave of releases. Yeah, there's absolutely no
He's
reason
crashing out.
Feature, and they absolutely feature in the expansion.
And the question is, can you tell us how many heads there were? I probably could have done, but I've forgotten because it's been quite a long preview. I think
How many
you get
heads for
how many bear heads? I think you get enough to do all of the models helmeted.
I think you
or
do,
bear
yeah. So if you want an entire squad in helmets, you can do it that way. If you want an entire squad in bear heads, you can do it that way as well, I think.
Perfect. But don't make your buying decision based on what I said right now, because I might be wrong.
I had a question earlier on that I actually got wrong.
Ooh,
I
go
just wanted
on.
to revisit. So somebody asked if the Corsair unit was able to join, Huron's bodyguard was able to join another unit. I said it wasn't. It is, in fact, able to join
Nice.
another unit. So
Perfect.
sorry about that.
And the last question, this is from
Chad, I'm sorry.
George, and the
I
question
got
is,
tilted.
in relation to the tank, is this plastic? Everything we've shown in this entire preview is in plastic. So I don't know which tank you meant, but the answer is yes. The Coronis Grav Carrier, both the tanks, the super heavy, all of it, it's plastic all
Do
the
you
way
want to just
along.
get a shot of the
Oh,
grab
yeah.
carrier next to...
The scale of the thing is
Yeah.
quite fun, isn't it? So try not to scrape the metalwork against each other. So I'm going to put them so they're sort of end to end. You can get a sense of how
No
big they
crash
are
outs
if,
into the
you can
mic.
on those.
That's fair.
It
Sorry.
is very nearly super heavy size.
It's really not far off. It's certainly not quite as bulky, perhaps.
I
as
think
the
they might
Space
travel in
Marines.
more comfort. Than
They
the,
definitely do,
than
yes.
the,
They have a bit more space
Marines.
inside
Just
there,
give me some
perhaps.
silent girlies and
But it's
boys.
a
Why do
big
you
old
hate
tank,
everything
certainly.
cool in your setting, GW?
Right. There we go. We are not quite done yet. We did promise you that we would return to the grim darkness of the far future.
Fuck
and here we are
you.
with a little teaser.
What is happening? Whoa. Gripper.
Is that an ambot? No. 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 Holy shit.
What happened?
Iron
Well, that
Warriors.
Oh,
was a tease,
wow.
wasn't it?
So that could mean almost anything.
It could. All we
mean
know
almost
is that the reign of iron approaches, and some of you may have been able to form your own opinions on things that maybe were being hinted at.
That
with
might
hazard
have
stripes
been
and,
Perturabo.
Sort of burnished.
I did
as a
notice
silver iron, who
a
knows?
few times
If
the
you want
black
to have a
and
look at those
yellow.
images again, hop
Yeah.
over to warhammercommunity.com. There'll be an article appearing there. If it's not already there, it'll be very soon, and you can maybe glean a few more bits of information. That brings us to the end of our preview.
That was
if
the
you've enjoyed
Cadia
this and you want
emblem?
more Warhammer for tonight, over in the US at Palm Springs right now, there is a Warhammer Open event taking place where there's fantastic games of Warhammer being played all weekend. And as soon as we're done here, we're going to throw back to the team out there who will be commentating on fantastic games of Warhammer 40,000, I believe. So jump on board and have a look at what's going on there by all means. Really what remains, I guess, is to say thanks to everybody who's made this work.
Yeah.
We've got a team of people who've operated all the cameras and all the streaming equipment and covered up the
Another
questions.
Demon
Thank you to
Primarch
all of you.
before a loyalist
Eddie,
one?
Thank you for keeping
Let's
me
all give
company.
a
and
shout
making
out
this
to a
work.
sound
I didn't have
person
plans
on
tonight
this
otherwise,
stream.
so
Yeah,
thanks
they
for
fixed it.
They did
the
it,
most
guys.
important people to thank all of you who've chosen to spend a little bit of time being as excited about Warhammer as we are.
Praying
and
for a
joining in
Defiler
on this
resculpt
preview.
with
It has
whatever
been a
Iron Warrior
delight.
stuff they released.
We'll be back in a couple of
That
months.
claw
with the
did
next
look like a
preview, I think.
Defiler
I think
claw,
we're planning
actually.
to do
It might
something
not
from
be
a depth of
Perturabo,
time.
it might just be a
Excited about that.
Defiler.
So until then, thank you all so much for joining us. This has been a delight.
It's the pain
And we will
glove.
see you again very soon. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, nice gentlemen. Thank you.
Well. Let me just get things set up. It's time to do some bingo.
Wait, I gotta
Yeah.
run to the washroom real
Go
quick.
run to the washroom.
Yeah. My turn.
Thinking back on that claw, I think it might actually be a Defiler, chat. I'm thinking about it. I think it might be a Defiler. Did we bingo? We're gonna find out when Carrie comes back. Surprisingly, no audio problems. Show good or show bad? I think show good. I think overall it was good. Did I get everything I wanted? No, obviously. I was surprised it was no. It's definitely Perturabo. You don't know that. You don't know that, chat. I think the show, your mileage will vary depending on what you personally are more interested in. Like, if you don't care about AOS, I imagine this show was a lot less exciting, especially if you're like a Space Marine only fan or something, because it was like a heavy focus on like Eldar, Chaos, and I know Chaos Space Marines, but at the same time, it's like it's a different thing, you know. It could also mean Perturabo later. It could. It could. Even if it's not Peter Turbo, I'm going to Kibesh that thing and actually emotional stable Demon Primarch. I'm delusional because I'm a huge Iron Warriors fan. Let me dream. I'm not saying don't dream. I'm saying let's not jump to it's Perturabo. It's Perturabo. Because if you do that and then it turns out to not be Perturabo, you're going to feel bad.
I'm back.
I've done that several times.
What is the... I mean, he literally pointed to the color palette, right? So, like, what...
Well, Iron Warriors, their whole thing is that they shove demons into machines and stuff.
Okay.
So the Defiler getting a refresh, because the claw that we saw, that looks like a claw on the Defiler.
Okay.
And the Defiler is just a machine with a demon shoved inside it.
Fair.
It's like a
we
spider
defiled
tank.
the machine.
Yeah, exactly. So that would make sense for them to release
Wait.
that. Let's go to Warcom. There's more pictures, apparently. Stop it.
It's a funny song.
That's not Forge Breaker. I don't know, chat. That looks like a leg to me back there. That looks like a spider leg. Oh my fucking god, you know what that is? That's a fucking, what is it, Mutilator? The Melee Obliterators? I think that's what these are. Oh, I don't know. Now I'm questioning it. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm starting to think it's not Purdy. I don't think it would be. I don't know. I don't know. New vehicle, maybe? Maybe. It's definitely maybe Peter Turbo. I didn't really care about the Eldar Chaos stuff. The AOS was amazing. I love the Custodes redesign, and the Iron Warriors is my favorite Chaos faction, so I'm excited. Yeah. 40k pulling me in with that Corsair stuff. Yeah. Iron Warrior Knight? No. No. Anyway, let's do a quick bingo. No ogres. Animated show previews, yes.
We did get that.
I guess they didn't show any new spearheads, so no. Tzeentch, yes.
We did get Tzeentch.
No new kill teams. Horus Heresy gets cooler stuff. Did Horus Heresy get cooler stuff than 40k? Were the Custodes cooler than the new Chaos Space Marines and the Corsairs? This is a subjective take.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at them all beside each other.
We can do that now. Here's all the Eldar.
Very cool.
Prince Iriel. Cool ass helmet. Very cool, very fun. Funny bug.
Do like Funny Bug. Funny Bug good.
Cool vehicles. More, what are they called? Not Void Scarred. Raiders? And And then there's Huron Blackheart with his whole crew. Wait, what? Oh, here. The crew is cool, but I think some of the minis shine better than the others.
Yeah.
Like, the librarian is fucking awesome. Blackheart, I genuinely think is just kind of fine.
I love his dog.
The dog is fun. I'm not a fan of this alien. I like the dog. I like the surgeon a lot.
Yeah.
I think the lady is cool. Don't really love this guy.
Yeah. He's the most underwhelming.
Yeah. Now these, on the other hand, these are fucking cool. I could definitely see myself using these. Like that
Yeah,
alone,
that's awesome.
That alone is so sick.
The 40K painter guys, they love little tufts of grass.
They do.
They
do
love a little
tufts
tuft.
of grass. The captain is also really cool. And then this is just the upgrade sprue for the regular legionaries. Now, was that cooler than the Custodes?
They're so detailed.
They're very detailed and also very easy to paint. Like, that stance is fucking sick.
Yeah. Like, if I just walk into a store and look at the boxes, I'm more impressed by the Custodes.
Mm-hmm.
But they are, like, gold, so...
You're like a magpie.
I guess I am. I like shiny things.
I think the bingo is going to be very subjective on what you
Yeah.
find cooler. Personally, I think it's about equal.
Yeah, I think you could go either way.
Show good? I'd say it's somewhere in the middle.
Good.
I'd say I'm leaning
it went
on good.
smoothly.
It went very smoothly. I'm leaning on show good. New Custodes got that.
We did get
Free
that.
space. No new Durden. I wouldn't say the show was bad. No Sister of Silence. Bone Reapers, yes. New Blood Bowl team, yes. Lumineth, yes. No theme for Old World. New Horus Heresy character.
What the hell was that sound?
Yes. Well, it's not a named character, so I guess we won't count that. That's fine. No books. I was actually really surprised by that. One of the hosts goes like this.
Could you do that expression for me? Did they? They did.
I think they did.
They did. That means we got a bingo.
Did we?
Yeah, Seraphon, Tzeentch,
There was no
Free,
Seraphon.
Foo. Never mind, I lied.
Foolish.
Why did I think-
Foolish podcaster. No Cathay.
Foolish podcaster.
No video game previews. No bingo. No bingo for me. Shield Captain is technically a character. I was, when I wrote that, I have to be fair. When I wrote that, I was meaning, like, named character.
There are new books.
There are new books. They're republishing Horus Heresy. No. Like, announcements here. That's what I mean. Not announced. I know they're, like, abridging the Horus Heresy with a bunch of books that I think are... They're either
Oh,
good
they're doing,
picks
like,
and
a-
make sense, or they're picks where I'm like, huh?
Like they're making a little list of like if you don't want the filler, just read
No,
these,
they're
or
releasing
they're-
a giant fucking
Like an omnibus.
tome. Yes.
Okay.
They're releasing a
Not the
giant...
right word.
Yes. They're releasing a giant omnibus of, like, here's the required reading of the Horus Heresy before the Siege of Terra.
Right.
And I and a lot of other people have looked at that book list and go, okay, a lot of this is good, and a lot of it is, huh?
Right. Well, how much? Okay, if you read Horus, like the Horus Heresy, first cover to last cover,
All 60-something books.
there's 60-something books. How many of those books would you say are integral?
Trash 90% of them.
Really?
Yes. 90% of them do not fucking
Chat,
matter.
Have any of you read all of them? I think Alex has read all of them. He's literally got End and the Death Part 3 beside the bed
end
right
of the
now.
death.
That's what I said, didn't I? I said End and the Death. I dropped the.
Oh, I heard in...
Oh, no, I said End and the Death.
20. Now, is that a guess, or is that you just saying, like, you think it's, like, literally 20 novels that are required? Because I would say ballparking, that sounds right. Rick is triple confirming from the article on Warhammer Community. We've dropped a few hints that some of these models are also perfect for using in Warhammer 40k, and it's entirely true. A rules update for the Adeptus Custodes is set for later this year. A rules update?
Interesting.
But several of these new miniatures are perfectly suitable to represent current units in Warhammer 40,000. Huh.
Like a third of the books are essential. That makes sense.
Yeah, like out of 60 books, I think 20 is pretty generous. 20 isn't trashing 90%.
Do you think I'm a
I
mathematician?
got put into dumb math in high school. They were like, we can't teach
Are
this
you
girl.
coming here expecting me not to have a hyperbolic take? Foolish. Foolish. No, but I'd say largely, like, honestly, you could, if you really want to speed run this shit, read the first 5 books and jump straight to the Siege of Terra.
Really? Interesting. Is the Siege of Terra where the drop site massacre happens?
No.
Okay.
And it happens in the first 5 books.
Oh, okay. Is that on Terra?
What?
The drop site massacre.
No.
Okay.
It's a place called Istvan.
I've heard of Isfahan.
Yeah.
It's like East Van. We don't go there.
The books are including that make us go, huh, might hold clues for future plans. That's fair. Gary, you'll learn this stuff at some point? Yes.
Oh yeah, no, we're taking the long way round, but that's just so it all sinks in better. I'm having a good time.
I wouldn't recommend people to read the novella short story collections. Yeah,
You would or you wouldn't?
wouldn't.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Are they not that important?
It's just kind of extra information that you frankly don't need to pay money to find.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, the backstory with Magnus, where I gave you, like, the POV he makes the pact to stop the flesh change, is from a short story collection. And overall, I think that short story sucks.
That's fair.
Because
It happened on Beaver Hollow near Annisburg. Is that a 40K / Red Dead Redemption joke?
I don't know.
Wasn't Beaver Hollow one of their hideouts?
Yes.
Did I just get a 40K / Red Dead Redemption joke?
Carrie, understand that we have 2 Istvans, and I hope we confuse you with
Oh,
that.
no.
Yeah, there's Istvan 3 and then Istvan 5.
Oh, okay.
Istvan 3, some bad shit happens. Istvan 5, even worse shit happens.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to be like, Istvan 5 is actually really nice.
No.
And, like, beautiful scenery.
Istvan 3 is uninhabitable.
They love unions. Okay, well, that's not good.
You know what a virus bomb is?
I can put it together.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty sure those are against the Geneva Convention.
Do you think the Imperium gives a fuck?
They're using red plus signs on all of their med dudes.
The Siege of Terra is so boring. I read book 1 and hated it. They keep switching perspectives
no.
every 5 pages. Yeah, it's like the, you know, Super Smash, everyone is here. That's the Siege of Terra.
Right.
I'd say Istvan 3 was worse, but we'll get to it. Both were bad. Do not get it twisted. Oh, man. Yeah, I feel when people look at the whole list of the Horus Heresy books, like, yeah, there's a lot, but you need to understand that, like, most of those books are, we're fighting a battle on this planet that nobody has ever mentioned in all of the lore.
I mean, there's so many planets.
And we're fighting the insert faction. And we have to win before the plot event happens.
Right.
And then maybe they'll name drop or like mention a slight little plot detail that's the only crumb of knowledge that's like actually something that you can take into the Siege of Terra.
Mm-hmm.
And really, it wouldn't even fucking matter. Did y'all bandle or is there a stream later today? Stream later today. We're gonna be playing Night Rain maybe.
Yeah. I am feeling a bit better. The meth helps.
Mm-hmm. A bunch of Horus Heresy books are we have to spotlight this Primarch for 2 books. Yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
And don't get it twisted. If you're really interested in a certain Primarch and you want to read those Horus Heresy books to get like their insight into their legion or like the main characters or the Primarch themselves, great.
Yeah. Well, this is it.
But don't feel like you have to read everything.
Warhammer is like a hyperfixation machine. Like
Yes.
you just get interested in a thing and you can go crazy with it.
Yeah.
I love wandering down a wiki page hole, you know?
Ava, what are your opinions on John Grammaticus? I really don't give a shit. I don't really have an opinion. I think people go like, oh, John Grammaticus, and they freak the fuck out. And it's like, okay, it's a character in a book. I don't really care. Now, if I get to a John Grammaticus chapter and I don't really like it, I'll just skip it. John
Fair.
Grammaticus doesn't really matter in the whole plot. It's fine.
I'm not familiar with him.
He's a normal human guy.
Does he just have plot armor or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's because Grammaticus sucks. Why do you care? Just skip his chapters. The Khans books are awesome. Yeah, the Scars trilogy is really good. If you're gonna try to find an audiobook version of it, make sure you have the updated one so it's not a white guy doing an Asian accent for the entire book. Make sure you get the up-to-date audio track.
Awkward.
Listen, that's not the actor's fault. That is
No.
definitely the director going like, but make it sound... Could you sound more Chinese? Could you?
Then he comes on, he's like, that's Korean, we need Chinese.
No. Could you... Stop.
I didn't do that on purpose.
I know.
It's
That
already
scared
done.
the
It
shit out of
scared
me.
me too.
You can skip so much novels. Yeah, that's mainly what I'm trying to say. I wouldn't recommend anyone to read Dawn of Fire, Horus Heresy. It's just not fun to read. I would say read it if you're really interested in specific things. Like a Primarch.
Yeah.
Or how an event went down from the perspective of insert character here.
Yeah.
But overall, don't fucking read all of them. You don't need to. I promise you don't need to.
I want to learn about Sangi.
Sanguinius has some pretty okay books.
Yeah.
I'm using a lot of excerpts from certain books for his episode. And boy howdy, him meeting the Emperor for the first time, Emps, fucking creep. He's a fucking creep.
Oh, no.
Because Sanguinius lands down, and the ship comes down, and the Emperor is like, yo, what's up? And Sanguinius is like, what do you want? And the Emperor starts circling him and touching his wings and shit. And and Sanguinius is like, don't do that. Stop that.
What
And
the
he's
hell?
like, wow, you've come so far. Like, he's, like, actually creeping me the fuck out.
All right.
He's a fucking creep,
Hate
man.
that.
Wow.
Wait, remember Winx Club? We were like, don't touch the hair. We need don't touch the wings.
Never watched Winx Club. Sorry.
Now we gotta do explaining Winx Club.
What would be a top 3 Horus Heresy books for Salamander / Vulcan? None of them. That's a lie.
What?
I think there's only like 3 Salamanders books in Horus Heresy, but also, as somebody who read like a majority of one, especially for getting like the context for Vulcan, listen, let me put it like this. If you like the books, great. If you don't, that's not an uncommon opinion. Why is he touching the wings? Because he's a fucking fucking weirdo.
Well, I guess it's the only son who sprouted wings. I mean, it's
yes,
interesting.
but also like don't just.
Yeah, no, don't
we
just touch
just
people.
met.
Yeah.
And you're circling around me all slow, touching my shit, bro. My bubble. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Horus Heresy was not nice for our Bernie boys. Drop site is good for salamanders? Okay, I was gonna ask about that. There's a new book called Drop Site Massacre, and from...
Oh, yeah, Magnus does have wings. I'm a dum-dum.
Well, he gets that later.
Yeah, fair enough. So does Mortarion.
Yeah. A lot of the Primarchs who turn demon get wings. In fact, all of them get wings.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah. Purdy, we don't
They're
know.
like Griffith. They're like, I
Purdy,
want
we
wings.
don't know. Lorgar, we don't know.
I sacrifice.
Yeah.
Did you know that that was a translation mistake originally?
Really?
Yeah, in the original anime, the like 90s anime,
Mm-hmm.
Griffith says in the English dub, I submit, which is a translation mistake.
Ah, interesting. Yeah. You know what Lorgar does have in his demon form that we know?
What happened?
He has a crown of horns. And he has like
Horngar.
what?
I'm just kidding.
He has golden skin.
Oh, okay. Like actual gold, or it's
Yes,
just gold color?
like bright gold skin. And a crown of horns.
All right.
And I imagine if he gets a mini, he's gonna look sick as fuck.
Like Robert Baratheon's crown?
No, I'm thinking like
Like just a bunch of fucking horns glued together.
I'm thinking like horns.
Like ram horns,
No, I'm thinking
dragony
like
horns.
I'm thinking like they form a crown.
Oh, I understand. That's cool.
Yeah. We don't have a canon look,
Yeah.
but I imagine if and when Lorgar appears, he'll look really fucking cool.
I'm looking
Yeah, like
over-
Darth Maul, but like really big.
Oh, that'd be cool. I was
like,
looking
really
over at
big.
Albedo going, you could kind of crown that.
No.
Like they circle her head in that sense.
No.
Yeah, yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Love Darth Maul. Still one of my proudest moments that I got to hug Darth Maul,
the
actor. Yeah, he gave me a big ol' hug.
Which actor?
Wow, his name just popped out of my head.
Voice actor or the?
No, the like body actor.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Did
And
he
it was
look at you like?
No, it was adorable because I was volunteering with the 501st at the time, and he came up in Metasol, and I was like, I literally, like, you were like the first thing in a movie that I was actually scared of. And he was like, let me give you a hug. And I was like,
That's adorable. That's adorable.
He's a big guy too, because he's like a martial artist. Brave
yeah.
heart. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
Well, I think that's gonna do it for us today. We'll see you all later for some Night Rain.
Yeah.
Tune in for that. That's gonna be Carrie's perspective. I'm gonna be on the other PC.
I'm scared they're gonna judge me.
You'll be fucking fine.
Guys, be nice to me. I'm only just learning Elden Ring combat.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Give me tips, not.
Don't backseat.
Well, don't be like you're dumb. Just be like you did the wrong move.
Support us on all the things: Patreon, YouTube, Twitch. You know the deal.
Taxes. Someone do our taxes.
Thank you all for coming on by. Hope you enjoyed the show. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, I had a great time.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Yee.
Sisters of Silence soon. TM.
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 Then Magnus.
TM.
Then Elves Part 1 and 2. Then Sanguinius.
Yeah.
Then some other shit. See y'all around.
We'll be back.